H, not too bad.
I
I
hope
have
we
a
can
5.
hope we can keep this streak up. I got a 9.
I got an 8.
All right. I think 5 alive.
Oh shit! I don't remember what we did at all.
It's been a little while. It's been a little while. Yeah.
Oh, what did we do? We picked up, I think, where we had made the deal to we had made the deal with the guy to meet him at somewhere else, didn't we? Or did we do that during that session? Shit.
I think it might have been during that session.
Yeah, we set up meeting him. That was what it was. We picked up getting ready to go meet him. We were at the starport.
Mhm.
So we went in, and I'm just gonna fuck names all up right now, so I don't even know if I'll try. You guys can fill me in as we go. We go to meet the head pirate dude we're after his head for, and we get there. Don't really know how we're going to handle things. So myself, Jinx, and Briar, I think, went in to talk to the guy and negotiate with him. And I think we ended up convincing him that Iron Tooth would not um, join up with him unless he met him face to face. And we set up a rendezvous point. And then we kind of prepared ourselves, met him at the rendezvous point, immediately opened fire on him, and then asked for his surrender. And there was no surrender, so we opened fire again. Said once again, basically, we just want him. The rest of the crew can live if they just give us him. I think there was one more volley after that, and they pop up on the radio and are like, "Hey, you can have him." And they kicked him over to us, and then I think we left off with us throwing him in a low berth to freeze him.
Yep. That sounds about right. Anybody remember anything else? Need to
I think that's about it.
all right.
Oh wait, forgetting a very important part.
Uh-oh.
Hirsch has a love interest.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, yes, we did forget about Kirsch's love interest.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I think we picked up with exactly the lid or the cover of the low berth pod coming down, and the Han Solo steam coming up or smoke coming up, and he's frozen in low berth. He's not in carbonite.
Oh, good. We don't have to deal with him.
Right.
Mere slab.
You guys are in the middle of nowhere, right? And this is just this open section of space.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And we're able to, if I remember right, we're able to fuel up here for basically free, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So should we take time and fuel up then?
I
What
think
did the other ship? They jumped already, didn't they?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know we left them in essentially like drifting, and they had to go repair themselves.
Mm.
I imagine they'd still be repairing.
Yeah, maybe they're still repairing. I think that's right. I think you guys had blown out their like their M drives.
Yeah, that's right.
By the time we stopped them, they were free floating pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The guns are still active though. I don't think we
Yeah.
disabled them.
Well, to be on the safer side, they might end up just making a jump and repairing their M drives in jump space just to.
They're like, fuck that. We don't want a second.
Yeah, they don't want them coming back at us.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you fill up.
Okay, so where are we going? Torpal and Clark, right?
Yeah, when either or.
So we could jump to Marduk and then jump from Marduk to Torpal. Wouldn't even really need to fuel up until we got to Torpal.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Yeah, you want to give me that astrogation check first?
All right. Oh, where's my character sheet? There it is. Not the blank character sheet. Shit, where's my character sheet? That's it. There we go. So 4, 5, 6. A 6.
Nice. So you succeed by 2. Then we got that engineering J drive check.
All right. 6.
Yeah, so you put in all the like values and coordinates and everything into the J drive, and up at the cockpit, Lexian goes to hit the engage button, and there's they sound like a, and you don't seem to be going anywhere.
Uh-oh. Well, shit. Guess I'll head down to the J drive and see what's wrong with it.
Yeah. Will you give me 1 second? Well, why did you give me an engineering J drive check while I step away real quick?
Okay. Well, hopefully it's a simple issue. An 8 is a fail? Or an 8 would be a pass.
I don't know if we failed that way. Didn't we go over isn't it time for maintenance or something, and we didn't do that?
Oh, yeah. It's
Is it?
probably...
I don't remember
You're
talking about that.
we talked about last time. You're now 3 maintenance periods late.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Once we get paid, it's the first thing we're going to do.
Yes.
For God's sake.
So what was the result of your check?
An 8.
An 8. Cool. Okay, yeah, you're looking at it, and like you need to replace parts in the drive itself that you just don't have it. You guys don't have any spare parts on board or anything like that. So you think you could probably jury rig something that will get you, that will last for a jump, but wouldn't last beyond that.
All right.
If we make that jump, like we won't be able to pay for maintenance then, not until we get him turned in. Would we be able to buy parts and you fix it, Briar?
Well, we can afford the parts, yeah, but not Henry. Would I know how expensive these parts are?
That's a good question. Let me double check one thing. You would know typically. How much cash do you guys have on hand?
I have 22,000.
38,000 for me.
33,930.
Uh-oh.
I think Lexian has a
He's
goose egg,
currently in
right?
debt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Lexian has nothing. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Where is my mind?
I'll
Where is
offer
mine?
services, but no financial aid.
So, just double checking on if the jury rating is going to cause more damage. It's going to require you to.
Probably have to pass a high check to make the jerry rig work, I imagine.
I mean, it's not too bad yet, but
You could probably extend the timeout too and ease the checkup.
that is true. That is true. Let me just check one thing. Where is? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, so you can jury rig it. It's gonna take you 1D 10 minutes.
Oh, wow, that's quick.
Just to kind of throw something together that will bypass some sort of like fuel injection system to get the drive working. And it won't cause more damage, but it's not going to be repeatable like jury rigging.
I see.
And then
So we have enough for one job.
spare parts could be anywhere from 100,000 to
Oh,
20,000.
yeah. So the minimum is already. Do we even have enough for the minimum price?
20K? Yeah, you guys have cumulative over 20, right?
33, 38, and 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it happens to be the cheaper part, we have just enough to buy the minimum, and then we will literally have no.
No, the minimum's 20,000.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, the max is 100,000. No, yeah.
Also,
The max.
we're
Okay.
covered. It could take everything
Okay.
we got, but we should be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was explaining, he said the max first, then the minimum. I think that's where you're getting confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was reading the table, which goes up and down. Sorry, or goes from up
No,
to down.
you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's,
it almost wouldn't hurt just to stop by a plant and see if we can't buy that part then.
Well, you got to jump. I mean, you're in the middle of space now. If you wanted to use your
Yeah.
M drives to get you anywhere, it would take. You guys would, I think, be dead by the time you got there.
Alright,
But
I'll go ahead and make my roll. Okay, so 40 minutes. Is there any other
Alright.
check for the jury rigging?
it's your engineering J drive. With
Is it able to take longer than the minutes to make?
yeah, he could take 1D hours.
Take your time, man. We got time.
Okay, yeah. Does adding more hours just give me a higher modifier, or do I add a dice? How is it?
Where's that?
It lowers what you have the check you have to make. So if it
Lowers
was
the
a
check,
10, it's now an 8.
There we go. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2. Yeah, 2 sounds right. So yeah. And then it's your engineering J drive with education or intellect. You're kind of jurying it. I'll take both. Either.
Okay. My stats wouldn't matter either way.
Gotcha.
Alright. 8,
Nice.
and then taking an hour.
Did you roll 1d6?
Oh, it's a 1, not 2 dice.
For the time.
Time. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
1d hours. Oh, you go. Yeah, so it just takes you an hour. So it takes you an extra 20 minutes, and yeah, you take your time. But yeah, you get it going, and the astrogation check is still good. But will you give me one more engineering J drive for the actual jump?
Yep.
And where are you guys jumping to? Still Marduk?
I believe so. Unless you wanted to.
What's their starport? It's a Class C.
Mm-hmm.
Are we more likely to find a cheaper part at a lower end starport or a higher end starport?
I think it's not going to affect the price as much as it will the quality of like the parts you're getting because of the tech level of your ship.
Okay.
So we could jump to Thebes. They have a Class B starport. Or we could go. Well, no, we can't go back up to Thebes. We're not allowed to go to Thebes.
Yep.
So yeah, I think maybe we go to Thebes. we have a better chance of getting a decent quality part.
Yeah. I mean, if we
How's
have to
the
do maintenance, might as well.
the number on the very end is the tech level, right?
I think so. Let me double check that.
Tech level 7.
Yeah, tech level is the very last number.
Okay. So yeah, I think Palindrome would have the best tech level on a Class B starport. We'd have an extra jump getting to where we're going afterwards, which means we'd have even less money to make it there on and still a non-maintenance ship. So what do we think, guys? Do we chance it with the Class C tech level 5 starport, take the middle route with the Class B tech 7, or take the Class B tech, what is it? 13, 12, 13. A B is
Mm-hmm.
B would be 10. 11.
10. Yeah, because 10 is A.
I mean, I feel like starport would
No,
dictate
wait.
the starport quality would dictate the ship parts. Oh,
Yeah.
because tech level is mostly just general purpose tech, right?
No, because our ship's got a tech level too, so the parts used in it are going to be of a certain tech level. So if we go to a
I
low tech
see.
level place, they may not have the part we need, or they may have a substandard part you can like make work.
Exactly. The other thing with your ship that's difficult is it's not even just it's not just like the part itself, it's the materials and the actual like forging of the alloys that your ship is made out of is sort of a lost art that sort of died with the Sindalian Empire.
I had a brain fart. Could you say that again?
Oh, just that I mean, yeah, it's one part what like in terms of the tech level the difference, it's one part about what is um like actually finding replacement parts. I think for the most part, you guys are just looking for small components, which should be relatively replaceable. But like overall parts, it's not just how the parts are designed, but it's like even the materials that they're made out of for your ship come from such a high tech level and like a lost empire that the methods to make them aren't really known very well outside of like the floating
Okay.
palace, which has no
Right.
manufacturing base currently.
So essentially, if we go to a newer place, they might not have what we need in stock, but they might have a suitable replacement. Whereas if we go to a cheap place, they might happen to have the part, but there's no guarantee it's quality, and there's likely no substitutes. In all honesty, I'm thinking about this as I would cars because I feel it's pretty equivalent.
I think that's
Mhm.
yeah. I think that's yeah. The other thing is like just the idea with repairs too, which is separate from like maintenance. But when you get critical wounds, critical like hits to your ship,
Yeah.
you have like you basically it just takes like 1 ton of spare parts. Is that 100,000 credits, and it's sort of like left ambiguous to like to the specifics parts. So in theory, at least with the game mechanics, you guys can when you guys have more money, you can dedicate a tonnage percentage of your cargo hold and just like buy spare parts ahead of time and just have spare parts like um on the ship. So there's something like this were to happen, you'd be like, oh well, we got like 3 tons of spare parts in the cargo bay waiting for for this sort of thing to happen. Or if it happens like where you get a critical hit in combat, you don't have to worry about like trying to go somewhere. So that might be something to think about when you guys get to like a pretty high tech port. If you get to a high tech port at some point and you have some extra cash, I'm picking up a ton or two of spare parts.
Okay. Well, first let's get money.
Yeah.
So, so I think our surest bet would be going to Palindrome, but that gives us a longer trip, and we can't get maintenance until we get money.
Yeah. I mean, we just need that warp drive because if we can at least get that, hopefully in theory we can get there in time to make the repairs we need.
The other issue is it adding more time to your trip puts you potentially late on another maintenance period, which could run the risk of another system on your ship failing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's life support next time, and we have a slow, cold, quiet end to these characters.
I think we split the difference and go Thebes. They've got a good starport. Their tech level's okay. Even if they don't have something great, maybe they got something we can use. And once we get to Torpal and get paid, we're having maintenance done anyway.
I agree with Gino.
All right, Captain.
Okay,
Sounds
cool. You guys have made a bunch of checks anyway for the jumps. I'll say there's like a disconcerting vibration and like clanking that's happening as the warp drive powers, or as the warp drive as the J drive powers up. This isn't warp technology. We're not, as the J drive powers up, and the bubble like forms around you, and it looks normal, but like the ship is just vibrating a little bit more than you guys would all feel comfortable with. But yeah, you jump, and you're in jump space for a week.
Okay. What do I want to skill?
Can we continue our studies?
Definitely.
Does me taking care of one dude in low berth enough for me to not be able to do my studies? Okay.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I'll probably still have you make that medicine check, but I think that's okay.
Okay.
You're not overly concerned if he gets a little bit of brain damage. So, I mean, maybe you are. I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't think you would be. So, yeah.
Is it 5 weeks to test?
Is it 5 weeks to test? I always review the rules and then I forget.
8 weeks, isn't it?
8
It's
weeks.
8 weeks. Yeah, it's a full 8
And
weeks.
then
8
is it
weeks.
16 for the like level 2 and stuff?
God damn.
Yep.
16.
But you have to roll after every 8 to see if you get a study
Yeah.
period or not.
That's right. What's is Lexian shooting? Is that what he was doing?
Is he? Oh, he's not talking. Okay.
Pilot spacecraft.
That's right. Okay. All right. Yeah, everyone gets their week. Do you want to give me that medicine check? Is that the skill? Is that a
Yep.
skill?
Medic. Yep.
Why is there did I do that? Bueller?
And 11.
Nice. Is that with your education?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, he's good. It's all good, man. Cool. Then, yeah, anything else you guys need to do on your week to Thebes? Thebes.
I would personally like to just check the ship and try to keep a log of all the maintenance, since this is an oversight on all of our parts for the maintenance for the drive.
Mm-hmm.
So I want like a scheduled maintenance list for all the stuff that we have on the ship. If I could do that while studying my admin thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's admin stuff.
Yeah.
No,
You're literally
fair.
doing
Yeah,
admin
it's true.
stuff.
Ooh.
You're like
Uh,
reading the chapter on ship maintenance admin, and then practicing. It's like homework. You're practicing as you're going through. It's perfect.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, that's what happened. It's supposed to be monthly, not annually. Oopsie.
They
I
said
also have,
API, not APR.
I also have Priz goggles if need be, so if there's something concerning, I can go scout out and do a deeper inspection outside of just surface level.
I think I'll be okay. We could do a deeper dive once we go to port and do the maintenance on our drive.
Speaking of going to port, I know we want to get to Torpal and get this turned in, but I mean, do we need to try and like earn a little extra cash? Maybe we're going to have to jump to Ogma. It might not hurt to try and load up passenger, cargo, something like we did before. We
Sure.
could do it from here to Ogma and then from Ogma to Torpal, and that should help us along the way if anything else happens.
As long as the extra weight won't do any accelerated damage to our ship.
Oh. Do you look for cargo?
Yeah, I think cargo would be preferable.
Cargo. General cargo. See if there's anybody making a run or needs a run of stuff to the Zagetico spaceport in the Ogma system. Why don't? Was it broker check? Where's my section on trade? Parade. Freight. Right. Sorry, I'm just rereading this again. Okay, 2D three
All
times.
Yeah, I'm guessing this
Yeah.
is going to take us a few good times to get the hang of all this.
Yeah. It's 1D. Sorry. No, it is 2D. That makes no sense. World population. Ooh, does someone want to give me some readings of the Phoebus EWP population? 3.
All right,
It's the 5th digit.
gotta go find it again.
3.
The 5th digit. 3
Mm-hmm.
is...
Okay, that's like a sort of semi-low.
Yeah, it's on the
That's
lower
fair.
end. It's 10 to the 3.
Starport's a B. DM plus 1. Major cargo. DM minus 4 plus 1, so 3. Minus 3 to 8, 5, 2D. There are at 70 tons of major cargo, which won't fit in your cargo bay. Minor cargo. 1, 6, 12. Almost read 9 on a D6 again. There we go. 13. Ooh, 5D. Okay, now we got 4D out. 9, 10, 15. It's 20 times 5 is more than 20 to 40 tons of freight. And then incidental cargo. There might be some incidental stuff. Yeah. So what you could fit is 5 tons of incidental cargo. Which, yeah. People shipping their baubles back to their family.
So the minor cargo was too much, you said?
Yeah, the minor cargo was it was like 20 times 5, so 100. Is that 100?
Yes, that is 100.
What about how's the I'm looking at the mail thing right now.
Mm-hmm. Determine if mail's available.
Roll 2D and then apply the modifiers. Freight traffic. DM minus 10 or less. I don't know what the freight traffic is.
No, you didn't have a DM that low. Your DM was. It was like +1.
Oh, was that doing the freight roll? Is that what you get from the freight roll?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then that would be a DM0 on this. And then Traveler Ship is armed, so that would be a +2. World is TL of 5 or less. No. So we're sitting at +2, and then it says plus Traveler's highest naval or scout rank, plus Traveler's highest social DM. So does that mean the highest out of all of us?
Yeah.
So would we get to use like my social and Briar's naval then?
I think so.
So yeah, if we
And,
roll,
yeah.
so then we'd
On
have
12 or more, you can
2,
transport
3.
mail.
What was your rank in? You were a rank 2, Briar?
For my naval,
Yeah.
my naval is 1. My leadership is 2.
No, 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 no. I mean like your rank when you were in the Navy. You were a sub lieutenant, but is that rank 1 or 2?
Um, 2. Yeah, officer 2 is what I.
Okay.
Sub lieutenant officer 2.
So it'd be a +5 then.
Okay. Yeah. Who wants
So
just
I'll
someone to
roll
roll 2D +5?
2D plus 5.
There's 4, 5, 6. So an 11.
Ooh. Yeah, you need 12 or
Damn.
more.
It's a 12 or more. God damn it.
Did you add you added the +1 for the freight DM?
Was it a +1?
Yeah.
No.
There you go. Yeah, because
We got rid of
was
12.
that was the only positive dice modifier. Ooh, I guess the only thing is the tech level. Nope, you're good. You're good. The tech level is high enough. Yeah, that was the only freight modifier you got was for the starport quality of B. Good thing you guys chose to go to a good starport.
Uh-huh.
So here's the tricky question: is 1d6 for how many freight or mail containers? 4, and they take up 5, so 20, 25, 20. 5 times 4, 20. Math. I can do
20
math.
tons?
Yeah, it's 20 tons worth of mail. Jeez.
We could carry
Yes.
20 tons of mail.
Yeah.
You think of it, that's not like we're not carrying like papers. That's fucking data. 20
Yeah, well,
tons of data.
yeah, it's described as there being in these like these drums, data storage drums. So you're just transporting like a little server farm in the back of your or just a bunch of solid state drives.
I was gonna say the first thing I thought of was Johnny Mnemonic, where we get something plugged in our heads to hold
No,
all the data in it.
you guys have to carry it. That would be
Yeah.
oh man. There's an
You
adventure.
can get
There's
those.
I'm gonna write that
Right?
down.
That's an option in this game. That's a cybernetic mod.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just want to know how much junk information is just sitting in those silos.
So
25 tons?
yeah, I think because you're going to like you're delivering this all to a general development company spaceport. I think it's all or it's at least a lot of what is that like targeted ad sort of like consumer intel on just people on just random people. It's just all of their consumer data, just so that the Jedico can and like planet size. Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm just intrigued to know how like technology and weight
Yeah.
carries in this world, you know?
Yeah. No, that's like all of human history is stored in the back of your ship.
That's
The nice thing about that too, though, is that's 5 tons, or I mean, 5 containers. No, 4 containers. Um, that's 100 grand.
Oh hell yeah. We're being mailmen.
Yeah, because it's 25K per container.
Oh wow.
oh wow, okay, yeah,
Oh,
maybe the
wait,
mailman of the galaxy might not be so bad.
right? Okay, so I don't know. Am I
Yeah,
reading this
yeah.
right? The mail deliveries are priced at a flat rate, and the payment does not scale with distance. So yeah, but it's still contained. It's 25% for transporting the container, and then there are
Okay.
1D containers available, and you must take all or none. So yeah, 4 containers, so 100K.
Oh heck yeah. How much do we need for our maintenance?
You're 3 periods in debt, and it is 28,630 per period.
How about we just chill in Ogma and get our maintenance done, guys?
Assuming
Good idea.
assuming you don't need to spend all the 100K on spare parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we can. Oh, right. There we go. I guess we can just buy the spare part and see what we have left and dictate from there.
Yeah, because I mean, we could dip into our own accounts at that point. Just get this
Yeah.
maintenance up to date.
Because we'll get our money once we get paid. So.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, so yeah, as the mail drums are getting loaded onto the ship, I think Briar is hard at work on the drive. Will you give me an engineering J drive check with your education for the repairs?
Okay.
And your role will partly determine how much money you have to spend for your parts.
The 7.
7?
Yeah. Gonna be an expensive repair.
I think actually. Oh, or a mechanic check? Yeah.
Which one of those would be better for you?
Oh.
A
Yeah.
mechanic check? I don't think I have.
You have mechanic.
Um, engineer. Where's mechanic?
Mechanics on its own under
Okay,
leadership.
it's the same
Okay.
because I have
Yeah.
1 life support but not J drive. So
And you didn't succeed?
probably not.
Well, you rolled a
6
7. It's a base 8.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay. So no, so you fail at trying to repair the J drive. So you can try again, but basically it's taken you so long to try to just diagnose the problem that you need to be able to deliver the mail on time, to be able to get the J drive fixed and deliver the mail on time. You're gonna have to do it quicker. So you're gonna have to or decrease the time frame you're using to get out of the station quick enough to get this mail delivered, because it's all deadline based. So it's gonna be harder. Or you guys can ditch delivering the mail. But that's $100,000.
What's the punishment for not
You
delivering mail
how much?
on time?
What's your luck score,
So
Briar?
just take it.
0?
Your luck 0? No, you're the actual score, not the
Yeah, not
modifier.
the modifier.
Okay, do you start with the base amount of luck?
No, we determined that all when we were rolling.
Yeah, we rolled for it. I have a 5.
Same here, 5.
Okay, I must have missed that when we were
I think it was
making our
2D
character.
minus terms served. Is that what we did?
Yeah,
Something
2D
like
minus
that.
term served.
I must have missed that in character creation because I had 0 the whole time.
Nah. No, you have 5 on your, at least on the
You must have actually changed
Well,
it. Maybe you
why is it
accidentally
not-
changed it to.
Oh, you know what it was? It was probably whenever my character sheet was wonky and everything kept on resetting.
He's got a 5 on the master though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So you could just burn all 5 of that luck towards your roll on fixing this thing.
Do you ever get luck back?
You get back at the start of every session.
Yeah.
Right?
So basically, you wouldn't be able to burn any
Oh.
more this session, but
Yeah, fuck
I
it. Let's go for it.
I haven't really burned much the previous one, so I think you'll be all right. Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
put you in positions where you're. I'm gonna Let me just flip my page to my yeah, to my
You're gonna bring
clenched
another one
butt
of those
cheeks.
fucking spider things and
Yeah.
force me to save my luck for that?
You open up your crate of spare parts and you just see claws come out.
It's back.
It's with a vengeance. It's riding in on a broken piece of the station.
Maybe
yeah.
on a steel horse it
Yeah.
rides, like the song.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna just burn my luck because we need to get this shit.
Are you doing
Yes.
that? Or so are you taking the +2 to the difficulty to be able to deliver the mail on time? To be able to deliver the mail on time. This is our campaign.
Hey,
Okay,
we're
my-
mailmen. That's what we do. We deliver
I-
rain, sleet,
Hey,
snow,
there you go.
whatever.
Is
I
that
do have a
UPS or is that the?
question though.
Yeah, go
It's
for
one
it.
of those.
What is the punishment for not delivering mail on time? Just so we know
I
what
just
we're
don't get
doing.
paid,
Oh.
We need the
that's-
money.
I mean,
and you get sent to prison. No,
as long as because my fear is like we don't deliver it on time and then we have to pay for
no,
the lost
you'd be
amount of
all right.
time. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for it then. 2d6. What are my modifiers?
Same thing. Education, engineering,
And
And
so
then
if
how
I
much ever
spend,
luck you use.
and then
Got
the
it.
5 for your luck. Yeah.
okay, so statistically I shouldn't be able to fail.
I didn't
Okay,
say
yeah,
that.
I'm good.
Don't
6,
say
Would you-
that.
7,
6?
8, 9, 10,
Okay.
11, 12, 13. 13.
Cool. You're good. 13. The new GM was 10. So it's an effective 3. It's going to cost you 60K for the spare parts.
Okay.
And we don't have the 100K yet, so I give 20. Everybody want to give 20?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, and we'll just
Let me
split it.
mark that real quick before I forget.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
Oh. Yeah. And yeah, you get the the parts swapped out. It was like simple components. You found out that they had just kind of decayed or started to fall apart. And yeah. You guys are ready to you have enough fuel to jump to Ogma, but then you're gonna need to refuel.
Well, let's jump to Ogma, drop that mail off, get paid, buy fuel, fix the ship, and then go get paid.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, let's get our astrogation check.
7.
7/4, so you get a +1 to your engineering J drive.
Okay. Has 7 with the bonus.
Cool. Yeah, you guys jump to Ogma, and or I guess to this, to the spaceport, and yeah, you can see it on the long range scanners.
Another week of training.
Yeah, if you want another week of training, you got it.
Are you able to pause halfway through training, or is it reset if you do?
You can't change what you're doing,
Yeah.
but if you don't train for a while, you don't lose it.
Okay. I was curious about that.
Because I'm one behind all you guys because I had to spend a session taking care of passengers.
Yeah.
So we're going to start hauling passengers. We need to hire a steward.
Yeah,
Fair.
pirate steward.
Wouldn't hurt to have the
Damn
steward
it, Jinx,
also
I'm a
be,
doctor, not a waiter.
Yeah. You're good. Yeah, you guys got to get to the
Get
the
paid?
Ogma spaceport, deliver the mail, 100K.
Hey.
And how much of that is gone to maintenance?
That is your.
If I had my reasoning, most, if not all of it.
Yeah, it was 28, 630 times 3, although it's been 2 weeks. Uh, 85,890.
I say we dump all of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Just get caught up.
Yep.
So
It's not-
85,890.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I did that wrong.
We should probably also keep. I'm not sure where we'd keep
That-
this number, but keep a separate store like money storage for exclusively ship repairs, so that we could.
Oh, I
hopefully
think
also-
I think when we get our big payout here, we should use this cuttlefish character sheet and set a chunk of that money aside.
Oh,
And
definitely.
Okay.
a
Yeah.
chunk of everything we make goes into that.
Yeah, that'll be our emergency.
That was my assumption.
Backup.
I just don't know what good of a percentage it would be.
For
we can always-
reference, according to the Pirates Union, the way spoils are divided, so this might be helpful, is that like all of the NPC crew members get 1 share, all the traveler players get 2 shares, except for the captain who gets 5 shares. So theoretically, you could take the 3 extra shares that the captain gets and put that into the ship's kitty or whatever, the ship's piggy bank, or the captain or Jinx could just get more money than everyone. That's up to you guys.
So I get 5 shares, right?
Yeah, everyone else gets 2.
I mean, I would
yeah,
be
and then-
down to go down to 2 and put the other 3 shares in maintenance because that's important. I am willing to forego money because I'm
mean-
just good like that.
Well,
Oh, for us.
I think it's either that. I think the part of the reason the captain gets more shares is because even if that wasn't that way, then that money would be coming out of the captain's account because it's their
Yeah.
ship then.
Theoretically, it's their ship.
So
Yeah.
that would be why you would get the extra shares.
Oh, interesting. I mean, it makes sense for sure. But no, yeah, I'd be down to put like most of my money into maintenance because, it's important.
It uncomplicates things, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
So we've got 14,000 left. How much to fuel up?
Just fuel up. Fuel, you were looking at 20 for a full tank, which will get you 2 jumps.
We only need 1 jump, so
Okay, half that.
Can we not
And that
also
leaves
just
us-
go to this gas giant and scoop it?
We could scoop it.
we could. We risk doing more damage to the ship right now, though.
Yeah.
And
Probably
time.
I
not
thought-
fully-
Yeah,
Yeah.
and time.
Mm.
I think we're best off just biting the bullet on this one, getting paid, and then we can worry about stuff like that after.
Yeah,
This
after
is
we
a-
get paid, I plan to do maintenance on everything that needs maintenance.
Well,
You
we're
know.
back up.
You just did,
full
yeah.
ma-
Oh, we just did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
just did our maintenance.
Say it
My
probably
mind
took
is
you
wandering.
like 2 days in port to just kind of like go over everything with but
That's
I
not
know
too
you
bad.
can risk. I know you can risk damage getting fuel from a giant, and
yeah.
we don't
Yeah,
have
we
money to
definitely
fix
don't
it if
want
we
that.
get damaged.
No.
Yeah,
no.
fair.
All right. Well, we have 4,000 left. 4,110. Does each per for that? Do we just want each of us to take 1,000?
Sure. So we have an extra 1,000.
Sorry.
And have we gotten these shares yet, or have we not even been paid?
You haven't been paid from the
Bounty.
red thing job yet.
Okay.
Just the
Yeah,
mail
that's
job.
what we're about to do.
Oh, we're doing
Yeah.
the mail thing. Okay. Just trying to
Yep.
keep it organized, at
Yeah.
least in my head.
And now Lexian has 1,000 credits.
you go.
Lexian, you're rich.
Lexian does not have 1,000 credits because both Briar and Gino are getting 500 credits.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing on your debts now?
That I believe takes me down to 200 credits.
Woo!
No,
Woo!
90 credits.
Even
Who do you
better.
owe 90 credits to?
I own. I think it's for weapons. So
Mhm.
probably
Probably.
Gino.
Gotcha.
Weapons make sense.
Yeah. It's a mean galaxy out there. Cool. Okay. So yeah,
All right.
you got your your tanks halfway filled up, and you're ready for a jump to Torpal.
Yes,
The
sir.
Torpal.
Sounds good.
Let's get that astrogation check.
A 5.
Nice. So +0 for the
Let's go.
engineering J drive track.
A 7.
All right.
Woo!
Cool. Yeah, you guys jump to Torpal. Another week of studying.
Yay!
I swear, next character, I better get better stats. Because, my god. -2 on strength and everything else is 0. It feels
Yeah.
so bad.
I mean, I'm only good in 2, so, don't feel too bad.
All right. Let's see. I'll be right back 1 sec. Sorry. And then you can drop off Red Thing and get paid.
Hey.
Money is the most important thing right now.
Yeah, fair.
We're about to get what? 2.5 million credits?
That sounds about right. I think that's what that is.
I believe so. Well, we do owe, Iron Tooth?
Do we owe him anything?
I can't remember if we gave him some of the money from out of pocket or if we're going to give him a share of one of the
Oh, I think
bounties.
you're right. Or I think you're right. Can't remember for sure. Did we say we'd give him the 500,000 and we'd keep the 2 mil? Was that it?
Let me check my notes because I remember we are giving him some of our bounty.
All righty then.
Okay, I think so. I think we agreed on giving him the smaller bounty and we take the 2 million.
Okay.
Giving who the
Yeah.
smaller bounty?
The small bounty is 250,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, yeah. So we agreed on giving him the small bounty and we take the 2 million.
You were giving that to.
Did we agree on the full bounty?
No, we didn't agree on. No.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem. That must have been as I was writing.
To what's his name?
Iron Tooth.
Iron Tooth.
Start meeting goes
Roll.
bad. Goes better after /.
No, the Clark bounty is 500,000, and the Torpal bounty is 2 million.
Okay, yeah.
God, in my mind, I full on halved both of those. I was like, yes, it's like $1.25 million, but no, it's 2.5, not 1.25.
Okay.
So 250,000 will go to Drinax.
That'll go to Iron Tooth, right?
Nope. That's the king's cut. He gets 10%.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then 500,000, the small bounty goes to Iron Tooth,
Got it.
which will
okay,
leave
okay.
us with 1.75 mil.
Okay, got it. Makes sense.
And then
yeah. So what you guys gonna? Where are you dropping him off at Torpal?
yeah, I think
Okay.
that's where we're headed.
Cool. Yeah. So, you land at the Torpal downport where you've been before, right? With what's his name? Where is he? Almost there. With Provost Falks, who meets you gladly. You kind of, I don't know. Did you guys let them know on the way in that you had Red Thane, that you had the pirate?
I would think
Or are you
so.
just surprising?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I would have probably said let them know who we have.
Cool. So yeah, so you there's a shot of you pulling Red Thane out of the low berth and like walking down the ramp, and Provost Falks is waiting there, as well as a representative from Clark's, so like one of their like death priest guys in his robe with his like big tank on his back, and Provost Falks has a server there with a bunch of drinks for everyone to take, and he offers everyone a glass of champagne to celebrate the moment. Please, help yourselves.
Thank you.
Don't mind if I do, and I swirl it around, lift up my pinky, and take a drink.
Well, a job well done. A job well done. We will have those credits transferred to you immediately. And his eyes kind of look over to Red Thane and then to the priest, and he looks. I believe this is as we discussed. And the priest like pulls like little Ghostbusters gun off of his back and actually does carbonite bath Red Thane as you're standing there. He freezes.
I just applaud because I want to say I've probably never seen it in person, and I'm just amazed.
Yeah, you guys saw the results when you were on Clark, but you didn't see
but
someone
never
actually get.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After it got done, I'd probably walk up and start looking it over.
Oh yeah, I'm a poke.
Yeah.
Definitely poke it.
Poke it, falls over, cracks into 1,000 pieces. No, no, he it's just like rock solid. Yeah, almost kind of cold. And they explained that they're going to be putting him into orbit around, yet to be decided, probably around Clark, but possibly around Torpal, since they get more travel, as a warning for other pirates or people who try to attack Torpal and Clark. It's going to be a little floating statue in space. But yeah. Yeah. Frozen in a Clark-style carbon tomb, then placed in orbit around Torpal as an external warning to other pirates who dare offend against the unwritten law of the Trojan Reach. Yeah.
Okay, am I crazy, or would that be like almost impossible to spot though?
Yeah, you would never find it. Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
they
crazy,
must.
right?
Yeah. No, you're not. That's yeah.
Is there a transmission beacon on
There
it?
would have to be.
They must have to put a transmitter on it. Yeah, exactly. And it pings. It's like on your GPS. It pings national monuments and things whenever you fly like within a couple hundred kilometers. It
Just
just
let
pings
them
you.
do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't make sense, just let it go. It's fine.
Or is there like a
They
whole
attach some
station?
lights to him. Yeah.
Like a little mini monument porch that he stands on.
little tomb. Yeah. So yeah, they definitely. But okay, cool. Yeah, and I mean, do you guys have any other business on Torpal, or what's your plan?
Um,
Who's the? I guess probably the Jinx. Who's the bookkeeper though, and who do they send the funds to?
I
I
mean,
figured I figured out where we're at so far, but if somebody else wants to be the bookkeeper, that's fine with me.
I could probably. I mean, I'm the captain. I need to know like the money we have, when we need to go in for service. Like we don't technically have a bookkeeper, but I would be willing to do it.
Okay. Yeah. They'll send the. So you look at your account and bang, 2.5 million.
Excellent. Okay, let me see.
And so
Jinx runs in the ship and pulls the ramp up and leaves you all in Torpal.
Is there a handout that I could write stuff on, or am I gonna have to write separate notes for this?
is there a spot in the cuttlefishes thing here?
I see handouts, and there's the high and dry. I don't see
Uh,
a cuttlefish thing.
Are
no, you
in
want to go in the
Drive?
Google Drive. Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting that the Google Drive is a thing. Okay, give me a
Oh.
second.
now would be a good time to ask: is it possible to put notes on a map? Like, I know
Like,
for the GM, you have like a little dot you can click, and it like has a note. But from a player's side, is that a thing?
like on this, like on the Roll20 map,
Yeah.
you can definitely do. You could do like a text. What sort of note were you wanting to put?
Honestly, as we discover each planet, I was gonna add a note that has a list of all of its conditions. So every
Mm-hmm.
time we go back, instead of like going through the list again, we just have a quick reference.
Okay, I'll have
I
to make a money thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Look
You
down
put
if
everyone
you
in the
go
cargo.
open up the cuttlefish thing. I just made one of the blocks there big.
Oh, is it the? Are you in the purple, the anonymous platypus?
The anonymous platypus.
Yeah, I think I'm
there's an
blue.
anonymous platypus and Henry in here.
Oh, okay.
I know that's
Yeah,
anonymous
people who aren't
capybara.
like signed in, yeah, they
Oh,
become
that must be the
anonymous
anonymous.
name animal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. So you're the
Yeah,
anonymous
'cause-
capybara. I'm the anonymous
Yay!
platypus.
I'm a capybara.
Capybara.
But yeah, I love it
Speaking,
because I've wrote notes before, and people will drop in. I'll see like anonymous bear, anonymous elk. It's funny.
speaking of capybara, I just saw a whole multiplayer roguelike Steam game where you all play capybaras.
Uh,
You're little cappy warriors.
Oh my god, I love it.
I
Love it.
I don't know if there's a way to put like a clickable note.
Yeah,
I don't.
because
Yeah, I
like
don't know if there is. Yeah.
that's something that I'm gonna request from
Yeah.
Roll20. I'm be like,
Yeah.
hey, as a player, I want to be able to add notes to the map.
That'd be nice.
Because outside
So
of that, you have to write in
let me
text.
see.
But...
You said 2.2 million.
Oh, we got 2.5 million from the transaction.
2.5.
5. Okay.
How much is
million.
coming
And
out going to Drinax?
that will be 10%. So that's
10%.
250,000.
Okay. How much is going?
So that takes us
Million?
down to 2.25, and then we've got 500,000 that has to go to Iron Tooth. So that goes down to 1.75.
2.
And then I broke that up in shares, and it is roughly, and I'm sure Henry doesn't mind us fudging numbers and having an extra credit in here somewhere.
Well, when we're getting the big scales, is it an extra credit or is it like an extra 5,000 credits?
And I'm just rolling the decimal point from a 0.9 to a 1.
Cool.
Just
Yeah,
so
that's
that I
fine.
can drop all that remainder.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So it would be 159,091 per share.
How many shares are we like how are we dividing this?
Each of us get 2 shares.
Okay,
So
so that's 246. and then Captain gets 5.
Oh my god. The math is starting to hurt already.
Wait a
Just
minute, you
tell
said
me
246.
just tell me
Yeah.
totals, please. No, it's me and math. When it starts getting like this, I just haze out. It's just tell me
11.
numbers.
And then did we
I
take
hate math.
the other Varger? Can't think of his name. Kirst.
Hirsch?
Did we take him as a crew
We-
member yet?
No, not yet.
So
Is he
would
still
have
with us, or did we end up leaving him on theme?
So he's on. He went with you. He went with you to get Red Thing because he was manning one of the turrets.
Ah,
But that's where. So that's where he's coming in. Once you guys have sorted out your cash flow stuff, then he'll pop up and we can figure out what we want to do with him. But no, he's not taking a share currently.
okay.
Okay, so that's 11 shares then.
11 shares. Yeah.
Yes, 11 shares, which comes out to 159,090.1.
1.
So
Yeah.
159,091.
So is that 159,000 for each person
Yeah.
No, that's per
Let's go-
share.
Yeah, per share.
per share?
And we each get 2 shares.
So 318,182 for everybody.
And then
I got money.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how much was that? Sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah, here, I can drop-
318,182 credits per
the
per
first
person.
the first two numbers got muted out when two other people were talking. Could you repeat, please?
318,182
18.
credits.
82. Okay.
Now, what's going into the ship would be the other 3 credits that the captain got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be 477,273 credits.
477.
There it is.
200 and what?
273.
273. Wow, we have like a lot of money.
I know we need more jobs like this.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to keep doing things like hauling mail. Otherwise, that money's going to dwindle.
Yeah.
There's no reason we can't haul mail when we're making jumps. We really should have did that in Ogma too, but we were in a hurry.
We'll become certified mailmen.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get like the special mail that they can't just send to anyone.
We'll get hired third as a contractor to the scouts.
Yeah.
Hey,
Those are the
Gino,
guys who
Mm-hmm.
give yourself an extra 90 credits.
All right.
said no debt in this house.
So you are debt free now, right?
Correct.
And more money than you've ever seen in your life.
I think so. I don't know. I forget how much the arm cost.
Well, thankfully it was only an arm and not a leg too.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you might have money now, Briar, if you wanted to upgrade your arm.
If we happen to land on a high tech world, then probably. It would be nice to get one of those arms with an integrated weapon. Although, speaking on that, if you go to a planet that doesn't allow you to have any weapons, like carry any weapons on hand,
Mm-hmm.
would you just have to unload your arm with firearms, or would you have to take off your whole arm?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you can remove the firearm from your arm, that would be good. Otherwise, they'll put like one of those little, seal tags on it, and if the tag is broken, it means you use the weapon, and you'll be arrested.
Because my thought process is like, I know with an integrated weapon in your arm, I don't know if you can readily take it out, but you can. There's like a port to like reload. So I imagine you just unload, and they obviously put their safety measure on it.
Yeah, take like the firing pin out of it or something.
Mm-hmm. Not
Yeah.
sure what the equivalents would be for that, but we can get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
so
assume if the technology exists, there's a countermeasure for it.
Yeah.
the highest end arm is 75,000 credits plus an extra 10% to get the weapon built in.
Oh wow, that's it. 75,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
We
bad
got
at all.
paid pretty good on that job.
I thought it was gonna be like in the 150, 200,000 range. Yeah, sliding over to the implants. There we go. Yeah, you know what? If we happen to run across a
Be a
high tech level
TL-13.
planet, yeah, it's pretty up there. But yeah, if we happen to run by one, I might pick up a combat arm. The other thing too is it gives me an innate 18 strength, which is and additional armor, which is very nice.
Yeah, the strength is just you when you're using that arm. But yeah.
And yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than my whopping 2 strength.
Yeah. Yeah, you just skip leg day. You're just
As soon as we get enough money, Lexian is definitely getting the cockpit sensory suite where you become one with the ship.
Ooh.
I'm one with the ship. The ship is with me. Cool. Okay. Yeah, as you guys chatting around the the one of the tables and like your little like mess hall area. Where is the ship? Let's hop over to the ship. Oops. I use the whole map, not the players.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you're like hanging around, the little like mess area, chatting. Courage comes out with his bag on his back. This is before you've left Torpal, and he kind of looks at everyone. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for like not killing me and all that. It was stand up pirates that you are.
I mean, we try.
Are you leaving, Curse?
I mean, I assumed you had no more work for me. We've kind of, we were in this together to get Red Thane, and we've got him. So I think I was just hanging out on Torpal for a while.
What? 1 second. Before you leave, she looks to the rest of the group. Huddle. I think we need a little team huddle. 1 second. We'll be right back, and she'll like huddle everybody over
Well, you guys
out
huddle.
of
I will be right
earshot.
back.
Yeah, and I'll just say, I mean, I like him. Do we want to keep him as part of the crew?
He's an all right guy. I mean, he doesn't. I hate to put it this way. He doesn't seem to be particularly good at anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an extra gunner.
He
We
would
could
be
use
an
an
extra
extra
gunner.
gunner.
At the end
And
of the day,
wasn't he decent on the guns? Where's his stuff?
Yes.
yeah, I think he was better than all of us actually.
I don't think he was better than me. Excuse you.
My apologies.
It's okay, but no. I mean, yeah, he could be a second gunner to me, obviously, but yeah, exactly.
Diversity.
Diversity hire. We could.
Well, we already got one Varger.
Excuse me.
Well,
But yeah, if you all like him, I say we keep him. What is the consensus?
Yeah, I say let's keep him. At least have another deckhand.
Gino?
I mean,
Diversity.
can't be nothing wrong with keeping him on for now. Maybe I don't know, maybe we can do something to help the guy get himself a little better shape or something. I don't know.
Oh yes, we can do some PT. It'll be perfect.
I mean, if we're not sure we want to keep him long term, we can always just tell him like, "Hey, you can roll with us for a bit, and once you get on your feet, have some money to actually live somewhere, then, or if we can find a replacement. But
I like
yeah.
that. That gives us an out if we want to pick up more competent crew.
Yeah, like should we just tell them that then? Like, hey, you're good to work with us until you're on your feet and able to have a place to stay or something.
Sure.
It's also respectful. I mean, the man's went through some rough shit. So it's up to you, Captain.
I say we keep him. He can't be that bad.
I'm gonna write that in quotes. You saying he can't be that bad in case it indeed
Okay,
does go
yep.
that bad.
Just hit me with it.
He's a puppy.
So yes, I will. After everyone has agreed, I will walk back over to him and say, "Excuse me. Actually, we've decided to keep you on.
His tail wags a little
If
bit,
that's
and
okay
he
with
hides
you."
it. That would be. I mean, that would be great. I was a little worried about not having a job for some time, but no, I love it. I'd love to work for you lot.
Okay, great. You will stay on until now everyone else said until you get back up on your feet. But we'll see. I might make it longer, I might not. Who knows?
No, I appreciate it. Anything. Frankly, it's great.
And we might start some PT, shipwide PT. I think that might help you and everyone else with our athletics, just so you know.
Yo, I mean, that's great. Well, are his athletics bad? I don't remember.
He's got a 0 in
I
athletics,
was
and
gonna
all
say
his
I don't
stats.
know.
Wow.
It's just I'm just giving
Yeah.
His
a reason.
his DMs are 0s for physical and -1s for the others.
Yeah. Yeah. Except for persuade.
Well, as his skills are, I'm talking about his actual characteristics.
Oh yeah, his characteristics. Yeah, not great.
So yeah,
Um,
if he could get some a 0 in athletics, it would make him a lot more fit.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Yeah. What sort of like role are you thinking of needing me to take on? For instance, the like key positions would be pilot, navigator, engineer, medic, gunner, or marine.
What does a marine do?
That's like for boarding actions and stuff like that. But
Okay.
or if you like want to take them with you if you're on planet and going to be getting into some marines, your actual like soldier.
How's your gun combat?
It's got a 1 for slugs.
Yeah,
Oh,
his strongest
okay.
skill is going to be his turret, which is a 2.
Yeah, his gunnery.
Well,
Uh, you, I think you might be switching positions between like a gunner for the ship and maybe like a marine on the ground, if that's okay with you.
That's fun. I love getting into a fight.
I figured as much.
Those are also the 2 lowest like base salary positions, so he can kind of swap between those pretty interchangeably.
Good.
Yeah.
See, I did it on purpose. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
slug is shotgun, right?
Slug is your like bullets.
Okay. So you
He
do
might
pretty good with
also
Bolt
make an
Cracker.
okay backup pilot.
Mm-hmm. Do I even have pilots still? I feel like I should.
I think you do. I think you get base and pilot and basic training.
Yeah, pilot. But like base salary is a lot different. But if he's just filling in on the occasionally, it's no big deal. If he's like piloting it, if he's doing like some piloting on every mission, he might start asking for a little raise. My duties are not commiserate with my current salary, and it's becoming a bit of a bother. But no, it'll be fun. So his salary, that base salary for someone in his position is $2K a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Plus, his share of the loot.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. A horse.
I'm
A
assuming
horse.
I'm assuming his salary will come out of the ship pile then.
I would
Okay,
assume
guys.
so.
So is maintenance
sense.
monthly too then?
Yeah.
So basically every month when we're at a starport, we could just take care of all of that bookkeeping at one fell swoop.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be better than every 2 weeks you got maintenance this 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later you got 2 people's salary, and then another week you got 3 people's salary. We'll just figure out all the costs monthly.
So
That's also your
the bigger question here, guys. Now what do we do? I mean, we were given the starter mission, kind of, but
Oops, sorry. Yeah. The other thing that I forgot, sorry, the other thing that Provost would have mentioned, Provost Falks would have mentioned is to give his respects to Princess Rao, as she's the one who kind of set this whole agreement up, and that if she needs help, Torpo will she can consider Torpo a friend, if not an ally.
certainly, and I hope ourselves could consider you as an ally if need was to ever arise.
As representatives of the princess and the crown of Drinax, of course.
Wonderful to hear.
And I will go in and change their attitudes. An attitude adjustment.
You're gonna John Cena them? I wouldn't do that if I.
See me? A map. And then what does that mean? Suspicious? S? Sorry, back to you where you guys were talking about what you want to do next.
What do we do next, guys? We can't go to Thieves, so pirating's probably a little more complicated right now. I know we're supposed to be disrupting trade routes. We think we're ready to try something like that.
I mean, either that or we could just look at bounty boards, haul more mail. I mean, there are many things we could do.
Oh, we could be the bounty hunters called the mailmen. Haul your mail and haul
Yes.
your bounties.
Exactly. Mail on time and bounty on time.
We're at the port. Would if there be a thing we could pull up on the ship's computer that would have a list of active bounties?
Yeah, probably.
I have another question.
Go for it.
Would the princess probably have another job for us?
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, and then also there might also be other the princess might, King Oleb might. Yeah. Well,
We gotta
yeah,
fly over there
so
anyway. So
Torpol is now tolerant of you. They were suspicious, they're now considered tolerant.
Woot.
Clark was neutral. They're now friendly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Clark
friendly
was
boy.
the party planet, right?
No,
No,
Torpol's
that's
the party
the
planet.
Oh, it's Torpal's the party planet. Okay.
Yeah.
I will look to Gino and said, I mean, we're on a party planet, Gino. We could just relax.
I mean, I'm all for it, but our coffers are not that heavy yet, and the ship is somewhat of a money sink. Maybe we get a bit better of a buffer before we decide to take a little vacay.
Fine.
Well, let's pop open the bounties. Maybe there's a couple quick things we can do nearby or something.
never hurts to check.
Yeah, you check that kind of the local bounties. Nothing jumps out to you as being kind of like worth your while.
Nothing there. Don't think we're quite ready to go off on our own and just start pillaging ships. Maybe head back to Drinax. See if they got anything as an idea, anything set up.
Sure.
Well, for flying, I guess we should be trying to move cargo.
Yep.
Yes, let's get some more mail. Because mail seemed to be very lucrative.
Oh. Oh well. Learn everything's always learning. Always learning. So you're gonna look for some mail to deliver?
Um, yeah. So I roll. Is it I roll that freight traffic thing first?
Are
Because
you
it looks
well?
like
So
we had to roll it
no,
regardless. So I guess we could see what all freight we have,
no.
mail and other.
You don't have to roll it regardless. It's just the dice modifier of what you would get for rolling it. If you were to look for freight, you could just look for mail, or you could look for freight and mail, or you just look for freight. But like
Gotcha.
the
So if we
yeah.
looked for mail, there would be a chance of like a bad modifier or something like that, but a chance of a good modifier. And
Yeah, I mean it's dependent. So one of the modifiers is world population. So if you're on Torpal, which is what is the fifth digit, I think is the world population. Um,
um, yeah, I think that's right.
so there's a 7. So it's a +2 for I didn't do the destination world when we did the first try. So it's a +2 for that, but then for Drinax is a 4, so you don't get any plus for Drinax. Starport quality of B, so it's a +1, and starport quality of A, so +2. So we're at what, +5. The only
Okay.
thing is how much mail is actually going to Drinax realistically.
Well,
But
are we one jump to Drinax, or do we need to make a second jump?
yeah, you're a 2 parsec jump. You're a jump 2 from
Okay.
Drinax. You guys also need fuel. You're also empty, which is
Oh,
20K.
That's right. We did get just enough money, just enough to get here.
Mm-hmm.
We want to take time to go out to the gas giant and get fuel, or do we just want to pay the what was it, 20K to fill up
20K. Yeah.
do we have the fuel to drive out to a gas giant?
to run the maneuver drive? I think we're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, we have the money. Yeah, why not do it safe? I'm sure Henry is itching to have a feeling incident,
Nah.
seeing how we handle it.
Nah. Yeah. No. No. You're also a week away from your next maintenance period. So you're 5 days away, which is either is going to take is about how long it will take using your maneuver drive to get out to the gas giant or jumping to Drinax. So kind of either way, you're gonna be once you get to your
And
destination. Yeah,
and if we jump to Drinax, can they do the maintenance there?
yeah, you can. They can do it there. It's just still still the cost.
Okay.
Tech levels. Yeah. But are you looking for mail? Is that the deal?
Yeah. So I'll have based on that DM, I'll have a +1. I think
Yeah, you're gonna have a.
same as before, +5, right?
It's that wasn't even we weren't even done calculating at that point. So you've got +5 for the populations in the starport, plus another 4 for each planet being tech level 9 or higher. Yeah. so +9 total. Oh, and then each parsec past the first, so -1, so +8.
Okay. And that
On
gets
a
me. That's still in the DM +1 range for the male. So,
Hmm?
ooh, if you go down to male, it's got that freight traffic
Oh
DM
yeah, you're
range,
right.
and
I
that
was
gives
wrong.
you your
Yeah,
male.
yeah. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well. Yeah.
So we've got a
Cool.
total of +5.
Uh oh, is that including your social and your naval
Yep, my social and Briar's rank is mine's a 1 and his is a 2, so that's 3.
plus the
Oh,
2 for
plus
the
the ship
shipping
is
arms?
5, plus the 1 is 6. So we get a +6.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, +6. 2D
And
plus
I got
6.
a 6. So
There you go. So 12.
that gives us a 12.
Yeah. There are 3 containers heading to Drinax.
Sweet. That's another
75.
7,700. Yeah, 75K. Do we want to look for other freight too? I mean, we're already using up a chunk of our freight there.
Yeah, that's 15 tons.
It wouldn't hurt to look for more.
Yeah, might as well.
We also forgot this last time. Does someone want to give me a broker or yeah, let's do a broker check plus
I think I'm the only one with
intellect or education.
broker. That would be a 11.
Okay, so the first one was 11. But that's also plus, what was it? 9, 8? Is that what we said?
9. Yeah, 9.
9. Also, again,
Or no, 8 because it hit the -1.
I will say a little bit of like, not necessarily GM fiat, but like realistically with the world, Drinax doesn't really have like an import business. The only thing they import is food and as much food as they can. And Torpol is not Torpol is fish. So you might get a few crates. I think we'll see how many tons that was for. Wait, so what would you roll for Briar?
11
11
plus whatever our
plus the
modifiers.
8. Yeah, 19. Which is 9D. It's gonna be 9D times 10. So even if they rolled ones, that'd be 90 tons of freight. So I don't think there's enough. You don't have enough cargo space for the major cargo. Again, I don't know why somebody would be sending anywhere from 90 tons of freight plus to Drinax. You want to roll it again for minor
Broker?
cargo?
Sure. Ah, damn it. One of my dice roll off the table. 8 plus their modifiers.
16. That's 66, which would also be plus 5. 6 would be 30. You don't have 30 more tons, do you? Because you're already using 15.
Yeah.
Well, 19 because of this car. Yeah. Last one would be incidental cargo. So one more time. You want to roll that for me?
3.
3, 11,
11.
40, 9, 13.
I mean, 13's not bad. That gets us. We didn't have that much left over anyway.
Yeah, fair.
13 will get you. You're at 19. And you have 29 tons of space. So you don't have 13 tons left.
We don't have 13. Why don't we have 13 tons?
Because you've got 15 tons worth of mail and then a 4-ton air raft of your 29-ton.
Oh, are we 29 ton? I thought we were.
Your
Really,
ship is 200 tons, but your cargo space is 29.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Because you're not a hauler. You're using a Ferrari to deliver mail.
And what
That's why
about
mail's
it?
good for us. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's worth good
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
It takes up just enough room to like be a big chunk of your cargo bay, but not enough to overfill you. It's not usually. You got 15 tons of mail. So 75K. That's not bad though for a 2 parsec jump. All right. Anything else you guys need to do on Torpol?
Do they still have alcoholic hot chocolate?
Yeah,
Isn't
always.
chocolate bad for dogs?
Shut up. She's gonna get a drink of it and then get a to-go container of it. Maybe several. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah, Lexine asked that, and Kirsch is like, "It's actually horrible. It does terror to our digestive tract." But oh well. Yeah.
You don't need to tell them our secret.
Sorry. You're right. I was
Secret?
just. I mean, secret. Yeah, common knowledge secret. Yeah. He's like, just be glad you're not sharing a bunk and the latrines. But yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
how much will the hot cocoa and the hot cocoa to go be?
I mean, you're just getting like a cup of hot cocoa?
And some to go carafes, if
Correct.
possible.
I don't know.
Do they sell it by the keg? We could get a pony keg.
Yeah, I would want a
Pony
keg
keg.
or two if they do it by the keg.
Okay. Yeah, 100 credits.
All right, so that's how many kegs? One keg?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I carry 1 keg of alcoholic hot chocolate.
We're gonna
And a
load up on
drink.
84 of those bastards.
Yeah.
Like one drink is probably already bad for you. You're buying a whole keg for the ship?
I'm not gonna drink it in one go. What do you take me for, Briar? Jeez.
Cut to halfway through
Smash
the trip.
24
she
hours
just
later,
wheezes it.
it's empty. Yeah.
I'm gonna share, obviously. I'm not gonna drink it all, okay?
Mm-hmm. I think she's got Labrador in her. You see the way she went after that hot cocoa? Well past the full sensation.
I just turn to him and say, "Do you want to be kicked off the crew? Because this is how
Nope.
you get kicked off the crew."
Yeah, you're right, Captain. I'm sorry.
And
he
for
turns
that,
and
you don't
yeah.
get any.
He turns and
I turn
chuckles.
and walk to the ship. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Quick
Yeah.
question.
No.
I know
Go
we
for it.
did it whenever we got the ship, and we had ship shares.
Mm-hmm.
Converting that to monetary amounts,
Mm-hmm.
the upgrades like the holographic hull, the countermeasures, the cosmetic damage, the ventral hardpoint turret, and the
Mhm.
hull decrease. What would it take to get those patched up?
Now you're asking me the tough questions.
Isn't it like a
'Cause-
million credits
I think it's it's like a
I know we
million.
went
per ship
from
share?
ship share. Yeah, I know we did it with
Yeah.
ship shares, but it's like, how much is that credits wise?
I think a ship share is a million credits.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Is
transfer
it?
to a million credits for
Wow,
a ship share. Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas.
Well,
That's
so we
some
won't be
money.
getting that holographic hull anytime soon,
No.
Yeah.
unless we have
Yeah.
some also really lucrative.
Or we get a benefactor that will pay for it.
How many ship shares did I start with?
Who wants to be our sugar daddy
I do
or
have
sugar
two.
mama?
Sugar daddy.
I have 2 ship shares that I started with.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we use those, or did we not?
I don't
think we did because he wasn't here.
Yeah. I think
Ah.
And we figured that would be a big no-no if we did it when he wasn't here, and we put it into
Yeah.
something that he didn't want.
It's just 2 million. It's a little money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't like sell your ship shares. They just go specifically to either purchasing a ship or in this case repairing.
Okay. We'll have to decide if we want to keep this ship or try to go for an upgrade, because it'd be awful to upgrade this ship and then not keep it.
I'm guessing we'll probably be keeping this ship because it still can do some shit that I don't think most ships we could get can do.
Oh, two valid points. Also need to.
Did we just did we decide? We decided on the med bay. Was it 500,000 or 1,000,000 credits for the med bay?
I thought it was half, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Because
I'm
I
happy
don't
to pull that shit out
remember.
of my own pocket once I got the money for it, if necessary.
Right.
But we need a damn med bay.
Yeah, that would be handy.
We've been lucky so far.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, but I'll look for that while you guys are figuring out your next plan.
Okay.
So, do we just want to use the ship shares now? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, okay, so if we know that we're just gonna keep this ship and upgrade it, and that's kind of the plan, if you will. What
Okay.
upgrades are we looking at?
I know the holographic hull would be extremely cool.
What does it do
But
again?
I, for the life of me, do not remember all the other stuff that we could
It's on
get for
your
this ship.
the
Is
ship's
it on the
page.
ship? Okay.
Yeah, so you still have um
It would take 3 ship shares to get the missile rack to where we can turn it.
Oh,
mhm.
yes, to max out the thing, yes.
Looks like 1 ship share for the cosmetic damage. Cosmetic countermeasure suite. It says DM plus 3/6.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
know.
you have a DM plus 3 to when you use the countermeasures, but it can get to a maximum of 6.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And it's two more. It's
I had
2
to
ship
remember.
shares at this point for each increase.
So I have to remember that when I'm doing like countermeasure shit with the sensors. Then
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I know we can upgrade the power stations.
is the holographic hull just 1 ship share?
It is 1 ship share. Yeah.
Yep.
What does it do exactly?
We can change the way our ship
We
looks.
can make our ship look literally however we want.
Is it shape wise or just color wise?
Just like color, paint, exterior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just a cosmetic. It's not really actually upgrade. Like it's just a cosmetic upgrade.
Yeah, basically. Although as
Yeah,
pirates,
to
like
like
you could go
give it
in looking like
racing
1 ship. Yeah.
stripes and flames and shit. Pretty much just changing the paint job on it.
Oh, for the ship as a whole?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the entire ship.
Oh, okay. That completely changes. Okay, yeah. That actually wouldn't be that bad then. I thought it meant like for the cargo space.
No,
I'm
no.
like,
The entirety of the hull of the ship changes.
I was like, cool, but
But isn't there
yeah.
still hull damage? Because we have
There is still hull damage.
hull decreased from 88 to 40, so we need to get that down more.
Yeah. I think every ship share you roll, don't you?
No, every ship share maybe. Or is it
I
all?
thought it was you paid a ship share and then you rolled to see how
Yeah,
much it.
by 2D. Yeah. Yeah.
So a one could almost get us there, right? Yeah, if you hit a really high roll.
On
So
2D,
2 ship
12.
shares could.
Yeah, it gets you to 52. Yeah.
Well, we're at
Okay.
our hole's a 71,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
so we just got to get to 88.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get pretty close.
So you can throw a ship share there, and then decide if you want to put the other one into the holographic hole or to finish the
A
full
med bay is
damage.
2 million.
2 million credits.
Yeah. And
Ooh,
4
so the
tons of
rest,
space.
Can you pay that with
or the other thing is we hold on to those 2 ship credits until we have 2 million credits, and then we could repair the missile rack so that it's omnidirectional. Then
Get back while you guys talk. Sorry.
Okay, so our options are upgrading the hull and upgrading so that we can change the look of our ship and make ourselves appear as any faction. or getting a med bay or upgrading the missile
Well-
silo?
Well, we can't use the ship shares for the med bay. That was
No,
Oh,
that's
that has
actual
to be 2
money.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and it's only 500K to get the med bay. So
okay.
So we can get it relatively soon if we start, getting the money things.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So we could
Um,
basically we could use the 2 ship shares to get the hull to 100%. Use the 2 ship shares to get the hull better and get the whole holographic hull running, or we can save them until we get enough money to completely fix the missile rack.
hmm.
I
'Cause we
would put
paid-
them to fix the hull completely because the hull is our defenses. And once the hull is fucked, we're fucked.
Do we plan on being guerrilla warfare or actually like
If we're going to be pirating, we're going to be.
Because I'm thinking in my head, if we upgrade the hull a little bit and then take the ability to change the shape of our ship, the idea would be we can get the jump on them and in turn reducing damage by being
The-
able to
the
jump them
downside
first.
of that is when you're using the holographic hull is they're most likely going to see you on a transponder long before they see you visually. And unless we're illegally changing our transponder codes, they're still going to know who we are.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that got brought up, and I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't done it yet.
Okay.
So
Jumped in on one of the reasons we haven't done it yet. I'm going to guess. Were you talking about the holographic hull and its power
Yes.
cost? Yeah.
Oh, the
there
power
was the power
cost
cost
too.
too. We
I
forgot about
forget.
that.
Power
There is a
cost.
huge power cost, so we would have to upgrade the stations to get it to actually work. I almost
Oh.
forgot about that.
Well, we
Yeah.
ended up upgrading those, didn't we? Or did we ever?
It says on the ship it's at
260.
we have 260 and we have 168 allocated already.
Yeah, and but I think we did the upgrades to get it to the 260.
We did.
Mhm.
Because we can run the holographic hull
You
if
should
we're
drop your
not running.
sensors.
Yeah, if we turn off our sensors or if we turn off, it says weapon 16. Is that, can you split that difference if you run one turret and not the other?
Yeah.
So we could turn off the missiles and still run the holographic hull.
Although the 168 isn't taking into account your weapon systems because they're not listed.
Oh,
as
they're off
allocated.
right now.
Yeah.
And it's not taking into account the J drive either because that's also
It-
off.
But that's only
Is there
you only use you only allocate power to your J drive when you make the jump. So it's only for like
Right.
that. It's only for like those few minutes.
So you usually just pull that off the maneuver drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a way for us to increase the power capabilities of the ship, or is that just is what it is?
I think so.
I thought there was a way that we could have made it. But we didn't. If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get batteries. You can use which are anywhere from 40 to 60 powers per ton allocated to battery space. But
we fill up our cargo with batteries at that point.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm on the fix the hull completely or save for the fully functional turret. Because we could even once we get that turret up and going, like if we didn't want the missile rack on it, we could pay to have that swapped out, couldn't we? Because it's just an orbital turret mount.
Question. Are we able to upgrade our hull space for this ship?
No.
Oh, never mind.
we get the money rolling in, we can always get a second ship just for running cargo
Yeah.
and stuff.
I'm trying to think about the logic of where can we spend money while we will still make money off of that being spent. Because if we upgrade the turret silo, but we just don't really use it, or we just swap it out, we're basically upgrading it literally just to spend more money on it.
Well, if we swapped it out, it would still need to be repaired. What's wrong right now is it can't turn. So regardless of what weapon we put on there, it can only shoot forward.
I see.
Once we
Yeah.
repair it, then we can shoot anything. Right now, it's the missiles. The missiles will be able to shoot anywhere, but we could change those missiles out for something else if we didn't want to use missiles.
I see.
Because missiles are expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hull sounds about right then.
That's also needs to be done at on Drinax.
Okay. So we can just do that when we get there. If we're ready to jump, all right?
I think so. Yeah, we
Yep.
got some checks. Did you spend the 20K to refuel?
Got to come out of the ship's.
Ship fares.
Not yet, no.
Sorry, ship budget, not ship fares.
There we go. I got it. And my astrogation check was a 8.
8. All right. Plus 1, plus 2 for the
Ooh, a 12.
plus 2. 12 plus 2, 14. Nice. Did you roll two sixes?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you guys jump to Drinax, so you got one more week in space. Which also takes you
One
to
more week
your
of training. Oh man, you guys are all ready. I got one more week to go.
And this means we have a 0 in the skill, right?
Well, you got to roll.
yeah, you got to roll for it.
Oh, okay. And it's
Only
2d6?
It is. Let me double check to see what the
2d6 plus your education, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Education seems really, really useful in this game.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most important stats, I think.
Like
And mine
everything
is
takes
poopy.
Yeah.
0 in it.
ADEP
too.
education check.
I got a 10.
Nice. Yeah. So
So
yeah,
I get
you
a 0 in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Look at that. Look at me.
If I've learned anything, having a 0 in a skill is just fine. Unless you want to specialize in it.
Do I need to roll because I'm going for another week of this?
Are you behind a week? Oh, you roll per week. So basically, if you roll and you pass this one, you'll put a 1 in the study period's complete. And then when you get a second one, you'll be able to spend them both to get a point.
Okay.
Because you're going for what, level 1 or level 2?
I'm going for level 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, require 2 successful study periods. Did you succeed?
Yeah,
Nice.
I rolled a 10.
There you go. All right. Then yeah, you guys fly back in. You can see, kind of the sort of the scorched earth of Drinax on the out from the main windshield of the ship, and you are hailed by the Drinaxi, the floating palace traffic control. What's your plan once you dock?
I'm supposing we can't just go walk up to the princess's room and knock on the door.
Probably wouldn't be very proper.
We'd have to request an audience with the.
I think probably the best thing to do would be for us to just dock and let the portmaster inform them that we're here and we're looking for an audience. See what we get back in the message.
Also get paid for our deliveries. Do maintenance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you're at your 4th week, so you do have a maintenance period due. And I guess this would be Kirsch's first salary.
Do we all get a salary, or does only Kirsch?
Only Kirsch.
Okay.
We get shares.
Yeah, you get more shares.
Okay.
And you guys can't be kicked off the ship. I mean, it's not, at least not as easily.
And how much is his salary?
2K.
2K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that takes us down to 26,643, but then we add in the 75K.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming and when we're delivering mail and stuff, we're all in agreement. That just goes to the ship fund, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Something we can passively do. So.
Because if our ship's money gets high enough, then we can repair more ships. Speaking of repair more ship, if you, Briar, if you and you'd like to go see about getting those repairs done, I will go speak to the portmaster about setting up an audience with the king or the princess.
All right, sounds good. I assume is like a central repair and maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a head engineer guy.
Okay. Yeah. So probably head on over to him and just say like, hey, we need a maintenance check on our ship while we're docked here.
Are we going to use the ship shares?
Are we going ahead and upgrading the hull too?
Not the way we decided to go. It's either that or save up the 2 million credits for the turret, I think.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the hull is more universal. Yeah, turret's great and all, but we can't survive. Doesn't matter. Should we just hold off on it for now? It's not like it's super urgent.
Cheap. You can drop. Yeah, I mean, you can spend the 2 ship shares, or you can save them.
Yeah, because the hull, it's just going to, it's raising our max hull. Our max hull is 71. And it can go
Okay.
up to 88.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's just go ahead and max out our hull.
I will say my one thought on it is if we had 2 running turrets, the quicker we disable the enemy ship, the less chances they have to damage our hull.
Because now where we currently sit, our only catch is if they go to our side, we can't actually shoot them. We can only shoot them from a.
Or behind you, yeah.
But yeah, and we can shoot them from the front with the missile rack there, but the other turret can shoot them any direction. Because we have one good turret.
Right. Why don't we just hold off on it then, and we can kind of dictating based on the mission we're going to go in the future. We can upgrade. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so for now we'll just do the maintenance, and after we talk, we'll figure out what type of mission we're going on and dictate from there.
All right. Yeah. And where is Gino going?
I was going to go speak to the portmaster about. I'm assuming they'll pass the message along to the guard that we are seeking an audience with
Mhm.
either the king or the princess.
Yeah, I mean she's friendly or polite, I guess, maybe not friendly. She's polite, but she kind of like makes it clear that she's not a messenger. Like you know, you could send a formal message to the king or to the princess if that's your need. She's here to like make sure you get into the station and make sure like the port is running efficiently, but not he's not a personal messenger.
What do I just
But
send
she's
it? Do I have
polite about it.
do I have their email? Do I just send it straight to their email?
Yeah, you definitely have the contact information for if not King Oleb, definitely Princess Rao. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'd just send a message to the princess then, let her
Okay.
know that we have docked and that we have updates about our mission with Torpal and Clark, and we're wanting to see if there was anything else in the pipeline that she had that she thought we would be well suited to take care of.
Okay. Yeah. Um yeah, pretty quickly you get a like your tablet your little tablet bips and you get a notification that you can please see me at your earliest convenience in my her chambers, which is like that meeting room that you guys were met before. She has a little meeting room outside of it. And you know that like royals at your earliest convenience is like royal speak. It's also Navy speak when you guys were back in the Imperial Navy, that it's like that means now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sounds like she's ready to meet with us, guys. Should probably head out.
All right.
Okay, I guess we don't want to keep Her Majesty waiting.
Indeed, we do not. I
All
assume.
right.
Actually, never mind. Yeah, we're all good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you head out, and you don't have like when you guys were on station previously, you had like Hawk Warrior sort of like chaperones everywhere you've went. You've sort of just been. It seems like you're just kind of being allowed to roam for the most part. Nobody's like shadowing you or walking directly alongside you, but you went there before. You know how to get to her chambers. Yeah. You come up to her door and press the doorbell, and yeah, the door opens for you to enter into her meeting room, and she's sitting at the table. Please have a seat.
Thank you, princess. Sure will.
Does anyone like any refreshments, tea or coffee?
I'll take a tea.
I will also take a tea. Thank you.
Yeah, she
Oh,
nods,
no.
and a minute or two later. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll have tea too.
Very well. Yeah, she nods, and a couple minutes later, a servant comes in and places some tea and all the beverages down on the table for everyone. So, how did things go with Torpal and Clark?
Went well. Not only did we apprehend the villain to speak of, we apprehended him alive and turned him over as such. Now he's frozen in carbonite, spinning around a planet for the rest of eternity.
Hmm.
But the was this Phobos? Yeah, Phobos Falk.
Oh, Provost.
Provost, that's it, Provost Falk. Provost Falk said to let you know that Drinax can consider Torpal a friend, and if the need ever arise, that Drinax can give them a call.
He nods and smiles. Very well. What is your plan next?
We don't have one at the moment. We thought we would check with you first, see if there was anything you had lined up you thought would be particularly beneficial. Otherwise, we'll go off and start figuring out how to amass a fortune to start a fleet.
Hmm. Have you done much privateering since you were last here?
No, not really any privateering. We spent quite a bit of time working on trying to track down Red Thane, and there was a few little hiccups in there.
I mean, we've mostly been postmen.
She kind of gives you like a little side eye.
Is it
Taste for that.
bombastic?
It is. No, it's not.
Oh,
It's,
okay. Good.
it's real mellow. Yeah. No bombastic side eye. Just.
What? Delivering mail makes good money.
It does keep
But
the
does
ship
not
running.
further our goals of restoring
I'm-
Drinax.
I know, but we need money to do that. And what's the easiest way to make money?
You wouldn't make money raiding merchant imperial or high rate merchant ships, vessels.
We haven't gone that far yet.
It's had 3 months, and you haven't gotten that far yet. I mean, as I said, job well done on the
I
Trouble
also
in
said money. We need money.
She gives you some bombastic side eye about giving her a tone, and she looks at Gino. So
I think
again, your plan?
I think what she was saying, Princess, is we needed some money to make sure we could handle ship repairs and fueling and stuff like that. Because if we're going to be going into
Yes.
combat, we need to be ship shape.
Thank you.
So, yes, now we have the seed money. We are ready to move forward. Like I said, we came here to see if you had anything lined up. If not, then yeah, we'll be on our way to go start interrupting some trade routes, seeing what we can do that way.
I don't currently have anything for you, but might be worth your time taking a few days to get to know some of the courtiers around the king. They may have something for you, or you could. I think Miss Blaine is going to be with us for another few weeks, so perhaps she could accompany you on, give you a few more pointers that it seems like you may benefit from.
Well, Captain, feel like hobnobbing with royals, or should we uh go talk to your idol, see what we got going there?
I mean, you know what I'm going to say.
I honestly, I feel like you'd be torn. One involves partying, and the other one involves piracy. So
Yeah, I mean, but my idol, come on.
we throw poker in there. We've got your three P's, don't we?
Oh my god. I guess.
I know Lady Hill would love to have you join her for dinner when you have some time.
Well, I mean, personally, I think we're do a couple days rest after planet hopping for 3 months now. Maybe a dinner with Lady Hill would be good.
I'll let her know to have to send you over an invitation.
I appreciate that, and we do hope you've been happy with what we've done so far. And promise there's a lot more coming.
She kind of nods. If you'd like, I can give you a tour around the palace as well when you feel rested and up to it. Perhaps introduce you to a few more of our compatriots.
I think we would all love that. We appreciate it very much.
Was
But
there
for
anything else I
now,
could do for you?
you guys good?
I'm good.
And we
I'm
will
going good.
leave you to whatever we interrupted. We'll go take our rest now.
She stands and shows you out. As I guess I imagine for this to work, Gino is kind of going out last, and she reaches out and kind of like grabs you by like the wrist and leans in and just like kind of whispers to you, if you would please coach your crew members on how to behave themselves with our kind.
I catch your drift, lady, and we'll make sure I'll do my best to make sure it's taken care of. They're a raucous group to be sure, but I think we've something we can work with.
Right. Like family, right?
Yes.
She kind of gives you an arm squeeze and sends you off.
I just walk off going like family. Yeah, family.
Fast and Furious reference?
Yeah, she briefly goes, family. As she turns around, takes a mask off. It's Mission Impossible Fast and Furious crossover, and it's Dominic Toretto as the princess. Yeah. Cool. What is next?
Oh, well, I guess we're waiting for this party invite to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to give everyone a rundown on appropriate etiquette?
Up to you. That's
Define everyone.
Well, Kirsch will stay on the ship, but I feel like the four of us, we all need to be there. I'm least worried about you, Briar, because you are a Navy officer. You already know a little bit about how to conduct yourself around self-important people.
Yeah.
Jinx, I love you. You're a great captain, but we got to tone it down just a little bit and not say the first thing that comes to our minds.
But that's what I do.
I know, and it's great everywhere else, but I promise you, with these people, it's not going to get us anywhere very far.
Fine.
Yeah, I tell you what, you find the right one that you can tell wants to cut loose. You pull them off to the side, have a good time with them. I bet you'll make us some friends. But generally speaking, I think you want to play it close to the cuff. And honestly, and I'll look around at us, it probably wouldn't hurt now that we've got some cash for us to go out and get a good wardrobe to be going to the dinner of a noble. Because none of us, except barring myself, none of us are properly dressed for that. And even I'm on the low end here.
Didn't you guys go out and buy some nice clothes on Thief to go to the dinner with
we
the
did. We
Admiral?
had to go to the one place, so we did have to buy. I didn't buy anything else, but yeah, everybody else bought nice clothes.
You guys all have one set of nice clothes. Like you got your Sunday best, Yeah.
But this is Drinax, and
Yeah.
there's going to be fashions here, and
More
we've got
ostentatious, yeah.
we've got to follow the fashions.
That's true.
Oh, who would we talk to find a good tailor around here?
Question.
Rochando sells all the goods, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet he might be if he's selling things that a tailor would need, he might know where the tailor's at. Not to mention, we can just look around the shop. Might be something interesting.
Oh. Yeah. Head to see Rachondo?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Does anybody got any issues with that?
Oh, no issues at all. She is ready to shop. She's gonna shop till she drops.
Good to go.
Cool. Yeah, so you head off to Rachondo's. Is it a bazaar that he has? It's like his. Yeah. No, he just has his on the little store. Yeah, Rachondo's bazaar. Letter D. It's called a bazaar, but like, I mean, it's a large storefront that he has. You walk in and Gabby, that little like floating droid, immediately like comes out of a corner and says, "Oh my gosh, it's you! Oh, hey, hold on, let me get Rachondo." And it buzzes away, and Rachondo comes around from a stack of I don't know, just household parts, things like plumbing, that sort of stuff. You look around his shop, and it's mostly filled with things people need. It's just things people need for like their daily lives. Like, there's not a whole lot of added luxury that he brings into the palace because it's just in such a state of disarray and based purely on survival that people have like their antiques and their family heirlooms, but not a whole lot of like new things. But yeah, Rachonda comes around. Ah, if it isn't our new friends, what can I do for you?
Thought we'd pop in, look, see what you got for sale, and also kind of wondering, you sell a lot of goods here. Do you have any contacts with a tailor around here buying goods from you?
Yes, there are a few on station. Of course, there's the Royal Tailor, but I hate to say, I think he's well works strictly with the royal family. But you might also check out Sonny Aris. He's a tailor that works with some of the other nobles on what I guess everybody here's a bloody noble, but works with some of the higher ranking nobles on station.
All right. Well, I appreciate that tidbit of information.
Yes. But what is it you're looking for? I don't have much that will likely be of use to travelers such as yourselves, but I may have something here or there.
Uh, what are we looking for? Just looking for buried treasure somewhere?
Me? What?
I was talking to the others.
Ah,
I mean, I'm looking through the clothes to see if I can find something. My shape is different from most.
Oh, don't worry about that, Jinx. The tailor will take care of all that, and it'd be perfectly fit then.
I mean,
You,
guess I
you
look.
might find if there's some accessories around here you want to accessorize with. You might pick some of those up.
Oh, I love accessorizing.
I already bought a nice tailored protect suit,
mm-hmm.
so I
Yeah.
guess I'd.
But we probably should. I'm in the same boat, but I don't think we should be wearing our protect suits into a formal dinner with the noble. I think we're going to need to drop all of our armor and weapons and everything to go in there.
I mean, is a protect suit not like a standard suit that you would wear anywhere?
No.
Okay.
They
Not
look like a
actual armor.
suit, but they're still considered armor. They
Okay,
can
I
you
see, I
can
see.
tell looking at them that they're not a normal suit.
And I suppose my suit is also tailored towards less of just like formal period and more of like a naval formal. So it
Yeah.
might be best just to get a straight formal, a neutral formal, protective or not protective,
I
a
mean,
regular suit.
we're getting suits for a Drinaxi dinner. I can't promise you there's going to be anything normal about them. We'll find out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, was there anything in particular you're looking for Machondo, or just are you gonna head off to the tailor?
I was
Are
mainly
there
worried about.
any shiny accessories?
Do you ask him that, or are you just
I will
searching?
ask.
Okay.
Like, she will search and ask. Say, do you
Gotcha.
have any shiny accessories that I could use to, set off my eyes, maybe? And she's just
Hmm.
looking for. It could be cubic zirconia. She doesn't care. It's just shiny and pretty.
He uh he kind of like looks you over. He's like, "Well, I don't typically deal in that sort of things, but frequently residents will pay me in them. So maybe I've got something." He kind of like looks. He looks. Do you mind if I just measure your ear? Would that be all right?
Measure away.
Yeah.
But
He just
she
like holds
will
his hand. There's like a little
glare at
hand
him the
measurement.
whole time and keep an eye to make sure he's not doing anything,
Yeah.
untoward.
Pulls a coin out of your ear. Whoa! No, he doesn't.
Oh my
He keeps
god.
the close-up magic for the kids. But he's like, all right, well, I have an interesting earring that you might find suiting. It's certainly flashy. Do you wear jewelry? Would that be all right?
I mean, I don't usually wear jewelry, but
Hmm,
I
I
think
think
with
an
my lot
earring.
in life now, start wearing some.
Yeah, I think earrings are fitting of a captain.
And rings and maybe a necklace or two.
Hmm. Yeah, he like goes back, behind the counter and pulls out like a little bag and kind of pulls out an earring out and places it on the countertop. And it's like a Bajoran earring where it like attaches here. There's a little chain that comes down and attaches to the
Oh, I
lower
know
part of your ear.
Bajoran earrings.
Yeah.
You do not have to explain. I know
There you
exactly what
go.
you mean.
Cool. Yeah. But it has like it's like gold, and then it has like a few diamonds in it that so that like as you kind of move your head, it kind of sparkles.
I'll take it.
It's no cheap piece. You have to understand this would fetch a good price off station.
Well, then how much are we talking?
For this, 800 credits.
How about 500?
Will you give me a? Can you negotiate with broker, or are we thinking it's more still going to be a? I feel like broker. Like
I
when
think
else
it
are we going?
depends on. I think it depends
I
on how
have
they're approaching it.
persuade.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sweet talk him, or are you?
I'm just haggling down the price,
Yeah.
like you do. Nothing crazy.
That sounds like broker. Right.
Uh-oh.
Or
This
my
might have been a
skills.
bad idea.
I mean, if you fail, it's not like he's gonna upcharge you. Unless you get two. But let me just look at broker. Negotiating a deal. I mean, I think that's they're thinking more in like a larger like cargo sense. But what else are you gonna? Yeah, why don't you give me a broker check with your? You can use your charisma bonus.
Okay. That's a 6, but I'm untrained, so it's a 3.
Yeah, sorry. As I said, this would fetch a good price. 800 is the best I can do.
Not even 700?
He
You
shakes his
can't
head,
take
and
100.
smiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get out my calculator so I can math. And I will give over 800 credits.
Cool. But they're real diamonds.
I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
And I will pass it on. Thank you. And then she'll affix the earring on her right ear.
Cool. Her ear wasn't pierced, so she just pierces her ear with the metal of the.
Yep,
It's good.
because she's a
Starts,
badass.
starts
That's-
bleeding. Just
that's
blood
how it
runs down the
works.
chain of the earring. Yeah. No. Cool. Okay. Anybody else need anything while you're here?
I think I'm good.
Ooh, I mean, I would just buy a standard, like, nice suit. That's really
Well,
about it.
I'd be from the
I think
tailor.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you guys head off to the tailor. What did I say his name was? Sonny Harris. Yeah. What else? What do you need from the tailor? Oops. Gosh. Oh well. Just nice suits. Suits and what does Jinx typically wear? So also a suit if you're gonna be fancy?
No, I think because she wears pants all the time. Because,
Yeah.
pants, shorts, capris, whatever the pirate equivalent is, well, since this is for nobility, she's gonna wear a dress, but have
Mhm.
like a slit really high up, like almost to her hip height slit, just so she has more movement.
Mm-hmm. She
But yeah,
karate
she's gonna
kick.
wear a nice dress that's tastefully done with a high slit.
Okay. How about Brian?
Um, honestly, I probably wouldn't actually wear any of my Imperial insignias. Just a fancy, like a nice looking suit, a neutral. Just because wouldn't want to. Yeah, yeah, just a nice standard suit. Nothing too crazy.
Okay. How about Gino?
Oh, for the most part, I think the same. I think you'd probably do a two-tone thing with the jacket and the pants, so like a navy jacket and gray pants or something like that. Just some sharp shoes. I think it'd be good for him.
Mm-hmm. And how about Lexian?
Lexian has no sense of fashion.
What's the tailor dress him?
Uh, he's actually gonna ask for just like a better version of the robes that he already has.
Okay.
Just like he would ask the tailor essentially. Make I want this essentially again, but in a way that'll impress people.
Hmm. He's like looking at you. Okay. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. And that will be 400 credits each for your outfits. But it'll take them a day or so.
Okay, not too shabby.
Yeah.
You said 400, right?
Mm-hmm. 400,000.
Okay, okay. Hold your horses.
Jinx, your tablet also bips, and you get a message forwarded to you from Margaret Blaine.
I see it.
There you
Is the tailor nearby?
go. Yeah, probably still around.
I'm
Just
gonna
taking
walk
measurements
off to like
for
a corner of the store just to get some privacy, and I'll open the message.
Okay. Yeah. I sent it to you.
Oh. Let me see.
I think.
Give me 1 second. Ooh. Okay. I will walk back to the group and say, is everybody done here? Are we good to go?
Yeah, Taylor's just finishing taking up Lexian's measurements.
Okay, I think I have a next place for us to go.
Okay. Do tell.
Let's leave first.
All right. Well, you said tomorrow to pick up the outfits.
He nods.
We'll see you then. Thank you. We'll get out the door now. Okay. We're outside.
Okay.
Where are we going?
So, I got a message from Margaret. The next time we're in the Tobia subsector to stop by her estate on Gore.
Not from her. It was forwarded from her. So it's from
Forwarded from her. Excuse me. But the message said, next time that we're in the Tobias subsector, stop by their estate so they could properly show gratitude and she'll like lean in and lower her voice. Business opportunities could also be had.
We can certainly use business opportunities.
We definitely could. So that could be our next place, depending on distance. Obviously.
Yeah. So that was forwarded to you via Margaret Blaine, but it was sent. The person who sent the message was Sir Willard Vorstatten, who was one of the people you rescued on Ogma when you rescued Briar. But he didn't have your contact information, so he sent it to basically Margaret Blaine to forward to you when you guys came back.
Yes. So I will, amend what I said. So yes, so we should definitely see him.
I mean, we are
When we
looking
get the
to get
chance.
we are looking to get planets on our side. That place is in a lot of tumult, depending on what they got going on. It could be
Will
good
you-
for us.
Will you give me, Gino? Will you give me an education check?
Just a raw education.
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah, I mean that's a good thought. The only thing is the Tobia subsector is Imperial, so likely any planets there is an Imperial planet.
Gotcha. So that wasn't one of the guys from that planet. That was from the.
No, that was just like a guy who had also been captured.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Tobiah where I'm from?
Yeah. You're from the
Yeah,
Tobia, the planet. Yeah, this is from the whole subsector. I'll drop you to the map real quick just so you guys can all you're all talking, pull up a map and kind of look. If you want to zoom out, it's like far right, kind of middle in the red outline area. Gore, the planet that he's talking about, is here. I'm pinging it. So it's pretty far away.
It's a good little trip.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be headed that direction at some point.
Something to think about in the future.
We'll go out to Boulder. I think there's a bunch of hipsters on that planet.
Some good skiing. Yeah. Yeah. Although it's a planet with no water, so it's all artificial snow. Sand skiing. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would make sense for us to the next planet that should join their group would be porn, and then Hitler after that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. The next thing happens is Gino's tablet bips, and you get a formal invitation to Lady Hill's home for dinner. Probably tomorrow night.
Getting all the invitations.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got the rest of this evening. I think we should spend the evening with me teaching you guys some Drinaxi etiquette.
That's probably wise.
Alrighty, well, teach away.
Hey, want that to work, Henry? Am I like rolling to see how good I am at doing this, or?
That's a good question. Should we roll? Nah, no. I think you can kind of teach them. Yeah, you can kind of give them a rundown what you think they should do. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What would that skill even be for a role like that? Social? I mean, just pure social on a diplomat. You want to do social diplomat?
I'm sure I can do that. Um, 5, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you kind of get across the idea too that um, you go back, you briefly dive into like the history of Drinax and the we kind of touched on it like a while back too, is that um all these people really have left is their titles and sort of their claim to their like nobility and everything. So it is like they're like hyper vigilant about being respected based on their titles and showing them like proper respect and conducting yourself like another, like if you are a noble, conducting yourself like a noble, or if you're in the presence of one, conducting yourself like you're in the presence of one. So they're like easily offended by people who kind of like stray outside those norms. That's at least one of the messages. And you kind of go over typical like bowing and etiquette and titles and that sort of thing.
And what is Lady Hill's title?
Lady Hill is, I mean, you can call her Lady Hill. That's fine. That's like a standard because she's a lady. She's a baroness. But what is her actual title? She is Lady Helena Augusta Hill, Baroness of the Sunder Tyrrell Range of Paul. She's Baroness.
Okay, we're just going to get the Baroness of ...
Yeah, that's fine. Lady Hill. I mean, you can just call her Lady Hill. She'll
Yeah.
like that's what people call her. Yeah.
And you said
She's-
Elena.
Uh,
Elena Augusta.
Helena Augusta. I'll just do this. I'll drop it in. Oh, it's gonna. Every time I copy from OneNote, it just drops it in as a picture rather than. But well. Hill with one L. I still think I spelled Baroness wrong. Yeah, one minus the R.
That's a name. That's a title
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I just gotta use the restroom real quick, but you guys have like the evening. Whenever I guess this was your evening. You have like you have the day before going to dinner. So just think about if there's anything you want to accomplish in there, or chat amongst yourselves.
I'm going to go get a fresh drink. Be right back.
Okay. And what's the plan? Oh,
Yeah, I think he's still making this drink.
All right, I'm back.
phone is playing music. Yeah, what's your guys' plan?
So how does the whole economic system of Drinax work?
Largely bartering, although they are able to they do have some sort of like credits, just based on internal exchange, and then Richondo and a few off-world travelers coming in. But most of their stuff is like selling antiques in exchange for importing food and stuff like that. They import most of their food from Assam.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm torn. I almost feel like going to Richando's, buying a whole bunch of food and walking around distributing it to people, but they're also nobles, and they may get angry if they feel like we're giving them handouts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they invited us over for a dinner to discuss things, so I reckon just see what they want to talk about.
Yeah, but we got a day to kill.
It's true.
Are we? I'm assuming we're not allowed into the Scholars Tower, are we?
You can try, even yeah.
The
I
classic
mean, we
DM
could really
maneuver.
try if you want. We could sneak in there.
You can
Oh, I
certainly
Attack.
don't
try.
want to. I don't want to sneak in. I wanted to come because the knowledge they have up there is just insane. I'd love to see what kind of medical stuff they have. I mean, we get Drenax going again. You don't understand what kind of technology and information they've got locked away.
Well, I mean, is there anything else we can do while we wait for the invitation? Do you know this area better than most of us? I would
Yeah,
assume.
there's not a whole lot. I mean, we could go to like the art gallery area and look at art and stuff, but
I have a crazy idea.
what's that?
You can stop it. I did mention to our friend that PT was going to start. We could start it now. Take a nice jog through town.
I'm down for that. I like it.
You guys need to invest in some like ship branded like workout gear.
Like workout gear.
So you guys all go on jogs with like your
You-
matching shorts and shirts on
I
everything.
think that Jinx hasn't already thought of this and has already made plans, has like
There you
drawn
go.
up outfits.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys can go for a jog.
Yeah. We'll get our buddy who desperately needs it.
Mm-hmm.
and we'll go on a little jog. Several mile little jog.
Desperately. He's
Well, I mean,
no worse than
He's middle of the
most.
road on everything. He just
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
have any
pretty
basic
average.
training type of stuff.
Yeah.
This is kind of like my warm up because I'm training in athletics already.
Oh, there
Getting
you go.
close to my
Yeah.
test too. So
You're leading the class. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys go for a little jog.
yeah.
pull out the short shorts.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty much
Um,
think of like gym uniforms. That is definitely what she's going for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Will you all give me a recon check as you're running?
Ah, damn! I got one more week before I can do that. Recon's
Don't worry, I
intellect,
just rolled
right?
a 12.
Yeah, recon I think is intellect. 12.
13.
Nice.
Does it go with
A 9.
dexterity or endurance?
Intellect.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't help.
It-
An 8.
Okay. And there's 3.
3. So 3, 5, 8, and
Oh, does
13.
this involve hearing or smell?
No, it's just sight.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you're all running, mind your own business, except for Lexian, who looks up and you can see what clearly looks like the king with like a grab belt on, flying and like weaving between towers and buildings around the palace with his king's guard kind of following him as he's just out for an afternoon fly. And then you can kind of hear the faint laughter, his faint like bellowing laughter. But yeah, you guys go for your jog, and it goes pretty well. I imagine we said Briar's leading it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're not trying to like outpace anyone or anything, are you? Or I guess it'd be kind of hard for you to, but I don't know if your endurance is okay.
I'm just going for a stroll.
Cool. Yeah, everyone's just
I'm
going for a jog and you just have a casual jog with
blissfully-
friends.
Blissfully unaware of my surroundings.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Go for it. And yeah, I don't know, an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and you guys get back. Showered up and changed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. We probably
That
should head
was
over to
great.
the tailor for a final fitting, make sure everything's good.
Yes.
I had to make sure to slim down for my last meal before the tailor. Just make sure I fit.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you guys get showered, changed, and as you're exiting the ship, there's a woman like sitting on a cargo crate that's conveniently placed for her to just be like visible as you step out, and she's got like a ship suit on. Like I think what most people wear when they're like either working on a ship or like crewing their own ships is just like basically like a flight suit, like a jumpsuit sort of thing. So she's got a ship suit on. And as she sees you all exit, she hops off the crate and kind of strolls on over. Sticks out her hand. Sal, nice to meet you.
I'll shake her hand. Hi, Sal. Name's Gino. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm Sal, like I said, Sal Dance. I'm a kind of like Rachando. I'm one of the traders here. I stroll in every once in a while and hang out here to repair my ship and bring the the royals things they need. I figure if you guys ever looking for something a little off the beaten path, you let me know.
What do you mean by off the beaten path?
Things hard to obtain or commodities, that sort of thing. The old princess mentioned you could I don't know, you might be in need of something like that. Yeah, she kind of looks at yeah, I don't know. Jinx is probably the most like combat-y looking one. She kind of looks at Jinx. You ever need any like maybe some combat stems or something like that? Let me know.
Oh, okay, I could do that.
Yeah, I can always procure that. Yeah, well, otherwise, tools of the trade, that sort of thing. Or if you're ever looking for something a little more intangible, I always got my my ear to the ground. I hope I scratch your back. I scratch my back, you scratch your back, right? That's how this goes. No, I think like I said, Princess said you guys could help out someone like me, and I could help you guys out.
A seller of information's always handy to have around.
hmm And a big old ship like that with a lot of guns is, also can be pretty handy in a pickle. Well, pleasure to meet you. She turns around and strolls off.
She was an odd one.
I liked her.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for her and see if we ever need anything.
Yeah, head to the tailor, pick up your clothes.
Yes, time for the nice fancy clothes.
All right. Yeah, they all look really nice. Yeah, the robes. I feel like the robes are like fancy, but still allow you to sort of move pretty freely, as does the dress. And the suits are a little bit more restricting, but they look nice, and you can sit and eat dinner and interact comfortably enough. But the other two look like they throw some kicks and punches as you're standing there, and can definitely still move around pretty well.
Excellent. As
but the
long as
suit
I
boys,
have movement, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Did you guys already subtract your 400 credits?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. Get your clothes. Any last minute things you need to do before heading to dinner?
Does
I mean, I
anybody need
just triple check. I will triple check to make sure I look okay.
anybody need to swing by the haberdasher?
A what?
A haberdasher, a seller of men's accessories.
Is that what that's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, what Whitey Bulger did.
What's that?
It's not what Whitey Bulger is. That see the mobster? Yeah, Whitey Bulger. He was a haberdasher.
Whitey Bulger sounds like a porn name.
No, James Joseph Whitey Bulger Jr.
Oh, here we go. American Organized Crime Boss.
Yeah,
Haberdasher on the side.
there you go. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. Yeah. Does anybody need some men's accessories?
I'd say I'm good.
Egg salad. Yeah, you head off to. So the other thing, yeah, to keep in mind too, with with the run down state of the floating palace is that every usable surface is either taken up by uh you flung together habs or little like hydroponics bays to grow food or things like that. But when you get closer to the palace and you get into more of a slightly higher end things are a little bit cleaner, a little bit more. There's a little bit more space to move around in, and that's where you're heading up towards the royal apartments, but um, just around some of the fancier areas. And there is a small little like almost townhome set up that you can. That was the address you were told to go to.
You can say what you want about the people, but man, it's beautiful here.
I will second that. They certainly put in the work.
A lot of good people here too. They do just care a whole lot about their titles.
There's certainly honor in that.
What is my title? Oh, I'm a baron as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yeah, you guys gonna knock on the door or kick in the door, start shooting, start blasting, kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
Uh,
I
That's
was
a good-
just gonna walk in.
I think a gentle knock and an announcement might be in our best bets, Jinx.
Okay.
His
And
hands on the doorknob, turning it. He's like, "Ah."
and I'm assuming, especially this is the future and they're rich. I'm assuming there's an intercom there at the front
Yeah,
door.
probably. It's a little video screen, yeah.
So yeah, I'll click that.
Yes.
Yes, this is Baron Gino Starhart and crew here to have dinner with Miss Lady Hill.
Ah, yes, we were expecting you. One moment, please. And there's the little intercom clicks off, and a few moments later, the door swings open, and there's a smartly dressed butler standing there with towel over his arm. Please, Baron Starhart and company, welcome to the home of Lady Helena Augusta Hill. She is expecting you.
Much appreciated for the hospitality. If you'd be so kind as to lead the way.
Yeah, he turns and walk this way and leads you off probably to like the dining hall. Although there's like some chairs. I guess maybe more of a greeting area, sort of like a room to meet. And she's sitting. There's a woman sitting in a flowy gown, smoking a long cigarette, and yeah, she stands. Ah, yes, you must be Baron Starlart. Pleased to meet you, Lady Hill. She stubs out her cigarette and goes to shake your hand.
I'll take her hand and gently shake it. Pleasure to meet you, Lady Hill.
And your crew.
Standing next to me here is our captain, Captain Jinx.
I give the gracefulliest curtsy I can.
She nods. Yeah.
On my other side here, we have Briar. Yours is a heart too. I can't think of it right. Lockhart. We have
I give a little bow.
and then behind me here we have Lexian.
I will also bow.
Yeah, she nods to both of you as well. And I believe you met my butler, Sir Barnaby.
We have. Yes, gentleman he is.
Yes, well, might I interest you in some drinks or something to whet your whistle as we prepare for dinner?
I certainly wouldn't turn down a martini.
No.
I'll I'll have a drink. Whatever you think would be appropriate.
It gives you like a curious look and nods. And for you two?
I'll just have a water. I would appreciate that.
Same.
Watching my sugar levels. I'm sure you understand.
He like raises an eyebrow. And turns, yeah, to look at Sir Barnaby, and he nods and goes off to get you drinks. Oopsie. And yeah, she leads you into, like a modest little like dining hall. It's like, I picture it's kind of it's the sci-fi equivalent of, what is probably a multi-million-dollar home in New York City, but it's still like a townhome, right? So it's still kind of narrow. But like multiple stories, and there's a nice little dining room. And she takes a seat at the head of the table and gestures for you all to sit down. Their places set along each side, two on each.
I will take a seat at one closer toward her.
Yeah. As you sit, Barnaby comes in and puts your drinks down.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
He bows, nods.
It's so kind of you to have us over for dinner, Lady Hill.
Yes, well, I find it's good to know the new company that the princess and her father keep, His Majesty.
And we are quite honored to be considered in that company.
It is quite exciting, isn't it? She kind of leans forward, conspiratorially. Piracy, isn't it?
It's a new experience for me, but as a child who grew up thinking of selling the stars, it's been quite exciting.
Yeah, it's quite thrilling. Yes, of course, not all aboard the palace are aware of your true purpose, but the princess confides in me, so she let me know of her plans. What is it how is it you intend to go about your duties?
We're still trying to figure that out. I know Tenant 1 is we do want to minimize casualties at all costs. We just completed a bounty. It may have took us a little longer than what it may have took some others, but we did so with, if there were any casualties, they were very minor. The person we were bringing in for the bounty, we brought them in alive. Kind of how we want to keep running things if possible.
Mm-hmm. So just earning money, that's your primary motivation?
I mean, our primary motivation is to bring the kingdom of Drinax back to its former glory, I think.
Yes, but you need capital to do that, sadly. So
We do
once
have
we get at least for me, once we get a good amount of, what would you call it, capital, then we can do slightly more adventurous.
Mm-hmm. She kind of listens and nods, and first course comes out. I don't know, how do multi-course meals, is it a soup that comes first, or a salad, or just a regular
I think
appetizer?
it's soup,
an
salad,
for
appetizer.
Amuse
well,
bouche.
for a fancy place like this, you're probably going to get an amuse bouche first.
There we go. Okay.
What the
Yeah.
F is that?
An amuse bouche. It's basically
Yeah.
one little tiny spoon of something that the chef
Mm,
put together.
That
little
You
seems
get a
little
single
wasteful.
bite.
An appetizer
Yeah.
before the appetizer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so a little amuse-bouche comes out, and it is quite tasteful. I don't forget one of my friends was like, "Is there going to be Or's divorce there?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What is an Or's divorce?" It's like, like finger food. And I was like, "Oh,
Hors d'oeuvres. Oh my god.
That's
Or divorce.
Or's divorce."
the interpretation of the
I could
word.
never not think about that. That's the best. Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
Oh my
I've never
God,
seen
that's
it
great.
written down.
Or's divorce.
Yeah.
I almost
Uh.
wrecked my car once a long time ago because the radio station I was listening to was doing ads for Wendy's, and they just had the DJ doing the ads, and he was talking about their food, and he goes, and you got to get the potato, and you got to get it with the pico de gallo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pico de Gallo. That's a
Pico de
good potato.
Gallo. Yeah. Pico de Gallo. So the Moose Boosh comes out. And it's lovely. Where were we? You're talking about Capital. So she was asking, have you had the chance to meet the third member of the royal family, Prince Eric? Or yes.
We have not as of
Mm,
yet.
I see. How about Captain Rax, the head of the Star Guard?
I think we did meet them, didn't we? I think we were
You
introduced.
might have met Captain Rax. I know that you met.
I think it was like in passing or something because they were
Mhm.
like they did not like us very much.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We uh, briefly in passing, I
Mm.
feel like he is also privy as to our plans and less on board than some others.
Yes, you are certainly insightful. That would be quite the case. He is the most vocal opponent to this plan.
Well, then he would be a prime one for us to change his opinion. Then
Hmm. Of
it would.
course, Princess Rao is the the primary. This is her brainchild, and I support her and all she does. So you have my support as well.
Well, I think she has an ambitious plan, but honestly, I think she has the only plan that has a chance of working. So
Yeah,
I'm
she
happy
nods
to
in
be
agreement.
helping with it.
Yeah,
But no,
she.
we do have our bit of capital to start now. So now our hope is to start disrupting some of these trade lines and maybe siphoning some of the materials away to start reinforcing some more beleaguered settlements upon some planets.
She kind of nods, but shrugs. Like that's beyond me, but I'm sure you'll do well. And you uh oh, not Starheart, Lockhart, Mr. Lockhart. You say you're a naval man, is that correct?
This would be true.
Mm.
I unfortunately suffered a injury. I look over to my arm, so since then I've retired down to this lovely crew.
Retired to piracy. It's not the most relaxing of retirements, I would think.
I like to keep an exciting life.
Yes, and you are from Asim, is that correct, Mr. Fallow?
Yes, I am.
Hmm. Seems an interesting planet, as the princess has been visiting it quite recently of late. Tell me, what is there to do on your home world?
All I did was farm.
Hmm. All you did was farm. Interesting. And of course, the captain of your little ship is none other than the gambler, Jinx. She kind of looks at you.
That is me.
What's your game of choice, Jinx?
All of them. I've gotten good at just gambling.
Yeah, she kind of looks at you now, and then kind of turns her attention back to Gino. Your both your parents are from Drinax, is that correct?
No, my mother was from the Imperium, and
Oh.
yes, my father met her after he left to join the Navy.
Your
Or
father
I'm
was.
sorry, my father, my my father was born there. So yeah, my technically my father was born in the Imperium as well, but obviously a Drinaxi heritage.
Hmm.
And,
Your
we've
father was
always
born not on Drinax.
no, my great grandfather, he
Huh.
was the one who went out to make his name in the Imperial Navy, hoping to at the time bring fame back to Drinax. And in the meantime, he ended up starting a family there. And that's kind of the rest was history. My family were members of the Imperial Navy, one after another.
Yeah, looks at you quizzically. Interesting. I thought I heard differently. I guess I was poorly informed. Oh. And you've had a chance to meet, you said you've not had a chance to meet Prince Herrick or any of the other uh, primary courtiers of King Oleb.
No, our last visit here, we it was fairly brief. Meeting with the king, meeting with the princess, and then off on to the mission she had provided us with.
Hmm. Well, if you get time, I would take the opportunity to introduce yourselves, as I'm sure they all, well, Captain Rax aside, have jobs that you could do for them to uh, proceed with your goals.
Well, I'm sure a small ball would be a good way for us to meet all of them, don't you think?
Will you give me maybe just a social check?
The
Do you
social.
know social diplomat carouse? Diplomat carouse.
I don't have corrals.
Okay,
I have diplomat. I have persuade.
I'll take I'll take persuade too, or diplomat or persuade with your social, and you can take a
All right.
boon. You can take a boon because that's right in her wheelhouse.
All right. We'll go with diplomat because it gets me a little better. 5, there's 11, 12, 13.
Mm. Her eyes kind of widen a little bit. A ball. Now that's an idea.
I
You
thought
really,
so, and
yeah.
I thought that we've already met one very kind lady who would be interested in throwing such a ball for us.
Yeah, she smiles. You might have Dranaxi blood in you after all. But
I
yes.
like to think so.
How long will you be on the floating palace?
We have no designated departure time currently, so we can definitely spend some time getting to know things. Or if it's something that's going to take you some time to put together, we can always hop out, do some things, and come back in a few weeks' time, whichever works best for you.
Yeah, it may take a few weeks to put things together, but no more than a month.
Okay, then what say we meet back here in a month or so's time? Then we'll
That would
have
be lovely.
ourselves a fantastic party.
Yeah.
And if
And
there's any
no.
favor,
Oh, go ahead.
if there's any favors you'd like us to bring along, please let us know.
Yeah, she smiles. And as this is conversation has been going on, I think like um uh like a couple different courses have come out, and you've all been eating. Does anyone else have any questions or anything for Lady Hill? Or is anyone trying to like ingratiate themselves with her or do anything like that?
I would
Nothing-
try to use my best manners to get
Okay.
her to somewhat like me.
Yeah. Will you give me a social check? Just pure social. Wait. Oh no, yeah.
That's a 3.
Okay. You're trying, but she's her attention is pretty focused on Gino, which I mean tracks because he's the only like noble among you. But whenever you speak,
Still,
she
she
kind of
could
like
try.
eh,
I mean, come on.
yeah. She whenever you speak, she kind of like glances at you as you're first talking, and then like looks away and nods as she's listening, but not really like massively paying attention to you. And for the others, it seems like she's kind of the same way. Yeah. Anything else you want to do while you're at dinner with her?
Nothing
I don't think
special.
I got any. Yeah, I don't think I got any other ideas.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So dinner goes on, and it's friendly enough. Like it's she's friendly. She kind of just is chatty about the palace. She mentions Casil of the Aslan names are so ridiculously. I did this spelt, but I'm just gonna put this in chat. This guy, Casil of the If Seal of the If who is an Aslan outcast, sort of like in what would you call that? He's like almost like a political refugee. He's in asylum on the station. Who might be more of your speed, and she kind of looks at Jinx a little bit. Might be more of your company.
Well, thank you.
Are you thinking that he would do well on a ship?
No, I don't think he's intending on leaving the palace anytime soon, but he's not like us. She looks at you, and herself, but perhaps there are some more unsavory things that you guys could all do together. He may have some friends in the high rate as well if you're thinking of crossing the border.
That could definitely be very handy to have.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then dinner kind of comes to a close, and the last thing she mentions as you're leaving is that she has a friend, Baroness Lux of Cordan. Cordan is another planet kind of nearby. Let me swap you back to the who in the may in the future have use of your services.
Could you write her name out in chat too, please?
Absolutely. That's Cordan is lost him. It's weird. It's near Pandora with all the crazy blue folk.
Lady Luck sounds fancy. I bet you'd be good friends with her, Jinx.
I guess we'll find out. whenever we
Yeah.
meet with her.
Aren't you and Lady Luck well acquainted?
Are we?
You're the gambler.
I mean, maybe. Not as well as
Well, we've got a month to kill, or we have a party.
so we have that invitation to the planet. And it looks like we have some stuff here.
Yeah, and I don't think we can make it to that planet and back in time.
Mm-mm.
We could go meet the Aslan fella, but don't know if that really behooves us currently.
I mean, I am certainly down for whatever. But the Aslan sounds very interesting.
Okay, so we don't have enough time to go take care of that. Can't really go anywhere too far. We can kind of
Well,
just stay.
we could go to porn or Hitler and kind of see what things are like there. Porn
or
sounds
Did
more
you
Hitler?
fun
just
to
say
me.
we could go to porn or Hitler?
Yes,
Okay. Just double checking.
they're both one jump away.
Truly riveting options we have.
Right?
I mean, porn might not be bad.
You think so? Let's see. What do we...
But it is. Porn is of a decent tech level. They've got a good starport.
I would like to pick up a robotic arm.
I think they would probably be, what I was looking at
Tech
those
level
earlier.
13. So it's a pretty high requirement.
You want the top one as 13?
Yeah, I mean, I figure if I'm gonna do it, I might as well go full send and get the pistol. Well, I'm actually thinking about possibly getting the stun attachment, just having a built-in stunner.
I like that idea. So let's see. A is tech level 10, or is it
Mhm.
11? 10, right?
10. Yeah.
Okay. And we need a
Might-
tech level 13 for your arm. So that
Might
would
not be
be.
close enough.
We need a D or better.
Let's see. Yeah, I might need to wait on that because I see there's Tech World, which I presume is works for us, but that is what, 2 jumps? And that's
That's
not
2
that's
jumps. So, I
that
mean,
would take a
basically,
month.
going there, getting your arm, and coming right back would take us a month.
Yeah, I would hate to be late, so probably best to hold off on that for now.
But I mean, we could run to another planet and maybe just try and run some goods, some mail, some passengers, something. Just try and make a little money to keep our maintenance bills paid
Yeah.
while we wait to figure out what our next big opening is here.
We could also scout out for crew members, find stations for like what would be like the equivalent of like a labor union.
Depends on what, like, if you're just looking for, it depends like how you're posting your job. If it's for like for pirates or for.
Well, kind of like scouting out and just seeing like where others find other recruits, kind of deal.
Mhm. I mean, you could probably go to any decently sized like starport and do a little like carousing around bars and stuff to kind of like suss out who would be willing to join you guys in your ventures.
What about Assam? Would Lexian know any people who would be?
They're mostly farmers.
Yeah.
Because I figured, I mean, if we're going out, it wouldn't hurt to start looking towards the future. You know, another question. Are there training facilities in this world where you can train certain skills and like specifically go there, pay it for a class?
Not
You can
really.
buy
Yeah.
you can buy augments.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good addition to the game. Because, like, my thought process is go to flyer school and, like,
Mhm.
take a month or two course to just learn how to drive.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't
I guess
happened yet, but I think Henry's free to pitch us out some points here and there if he feels like we've earned them.
The hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah.
I just think it makes logical sense to me, unless their argument is like, oh, the precursor when you build your character is all of that, which, yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the idea. Is that once you've left your career paths, you're sort of in the traveler business.
yeah, like, yeah, it's the name of the game, I guess, Traveler.
So, I have a question.
Mhm.
Wafer jacks.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Because it says a wafer jack can use expert programs for tasks relying on int and education. Does that mean you gain a? Because it doesn't specify what it does after that. Like, do I have a wafer? Do I have something for like computers and it gives me like a 2 in computers, or how the fuck's that work?
Wafer chat. There it is. Yeah. So programs that would be under like computers. You can install like programs onto it. Yeah. Where is? Is that a
So would
different
that
one?
give us like skills where we don't normally have skills, or
You can wake up and know kung fu.
yeah?
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I missed a part of the conversation. Wake up and know Kung Fu?
Oh, it's a Matrix reference.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Expert what? Software packages? What
Expert programs.
programs? I wonder if that's supposed to
Yeah.
be software, but yeah. Yeah, so like expert software packages allow a computer to mimic a specific skill. The skill must be specified when the software package is purchased. A traveler using an expert package may make a skill check as if he had the skill at the software's bandwidth. Only int or education-based checks can be attempted. However, if the traveler already has the skill, then the expert package will grant DM+1 to their check. However, the package can only help if the difficulty of the task is within its parameters. Expert 1 allows difficulty 10 plus checks to be attempted, while Expert 2 allows very difficult 12 plus checks to be attempted. Expert 3 is required for formidable 14 plus checks.
And how much is those different programs? To say
1,000, 10,000, 100,000.
that's really not bad. I mean, because if you've got a wafer jack, I don't understand. The storage rating is 8. Does that mean it can hold 8 programs at once?
Yeah, I think it's the bandwidth. I have to do more looking into like how the actual computers work, but I'm pretty sure that's like it's bandwidth and like processing power. But yeah.
I feel like that could be really handy for us.
Yeah, a software has a bandwidth score, which represents the processing power a computer requires in order to run it. At any one time, a computer can run a number of software packages whose combined bandwidth does not exceed its processing score.
Okay, so that's an 8. So that means you could, as long as your bandwidth could be up to an 8.
Mm-hmm. And the TL13, the highest level expert package, is a bandwidth of 3. So you can buy multiple packages with different skills, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So with where we're at timing wise, do we want to figure out what your plan is and then kind of call it there? What your plan is to where you want to go, what you want to do? Or diving into combats or I don't know, shippings.
Um,
I'm cool with figuring out a general plan. The other thing I could think is if we spent this last 30 minutes spending our 4 weeks just shipping some shit back and forth to some planets and then coming back.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I feel like that's all we really have time to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it lets us get a couple jumps in on training skills and stuff. So
Some grinding.
Yes, grinding.
Where are you gonna jump to? Where are you gonna try to pick up packages and mail and stuff, and where are you gonna try to take it? Shipping to and from Drinax is gonna be like minimal, just because they only really import, like I said, food, and that's already mostly taken care of.
Ah, so what you're saying is we take out their food ships secretly.
A
and
pirate
we replace them.
Drinax, yeah. Yeah.
We steal them.
Establish your own
Okay.
food shipping company.
Ooh, they're gone, but we're here.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice you guys are running real low on food. Yeah, what's it gonna be?
I say we haul mail. And I think if we hauled mail to Porn, it might be mail.
what was that? You broke up.
Oh, sorry. I said we should haul mail to Porn. That's going to be interesting.
Okay.
Oh, wink.
Make sure to not open those files.
Yeah.
Well, we also have to make sure it's not wet.
Viruses.
Ugh. Yeah. Make sure to put on gloves before we handle anything.
If we hauled low berth passengers, would that cause me to not be able to do my training?
Yeah, actually, you gotta check on them.
All right. Yeah, I think that's our first thing is we need to hire a steward because they would literally pay for themselves just letting us haul people around.
Yeah, fair.
Do you want to try to find one here?
On Drinax?
Yeah.
I mean, there might potentially be that. There's definitely people here who know how to deal with nobles.
That's a pretty useful skill.
You might not have a bad idea there, Jinx. This might be the perfect place for us to pick up a good steward.
I mean, I am the captain for a reason.
This is true. Very true.
But
Much
yeah, I
better
think
than
we could
finding
probably
some-
find a good one here.
Yeah.
And then we can haul and weird.
Better than finding some weird hillbilly
Needs to
person.
be somebody who doesn't mind bunking with Kirsch.
No. You still have bunks open.
Yeah, but then we're
Not
taking up
next to
other
an-
room for
yeah,
passengers.
yeah. That's right.
We do have an extra bunk, but that's extra money we're losing.
There a special thing we have to do to hunt for people?
Yeah, I'll take like a carouse or maybe broker. I don't know if you guys have any other skills you think might work.
My social is 0, so it's really only a +1 for me.
Yeah, you gotta choose one person to make the roll.
I have a 1 carouse.
Um. Yeah, the only
Like,
I don't think I got anything that would work that well unless persuade worked, but I don't feel like that's exactly right.
Yeah.
There.
No.
I got diplomat, but I don't think that works for finding a person to work on a ship.
No. Yeah.
is carouse more based on gathering people?
Browse is like
Isn't a
Hobnobbing.
carouse like partying up like with people in bars and stuff?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drinking someone under the table, gathering rumors at a
Mhm.
party. Carouse is the art of socializing, having fun, but also ensuring other people have fun. And infectious good humor. Also covers social awareness and subterfuge in such situations.
So broker might be a little more applicable for Drinax because like they're more tidily and what's the word?
Mm-hmm.
Less
Formal.
party people. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if
formal,
there's
yeah.
even like a. I mean, admin.
I do
Ooh.
have 0 in admin now. Too.
I have 0 admin too. Depends on
Me
what
too.
stat we're rolling with it.
Probably social.
I could do a 1. I'd have a +1 if I did that.
I would have a plus nothing.
Wait, okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 in a characteristic is 0.
Yeah.
Is 6 a -1 or 0?
There's a
0.
key in the sheet, Doom, right next to like name, species, or whatever,
Okay.
and it shows you the range.
Yeah.
Oh,
6
I'm
to 8
dumb.
is 0.
Okay, that always threw me off because I feel like coming from D&D, I just look at 6. I'm like, that's -1, right?
Yeah.
So I got
Okay.
5 luck to burn, and we're about to end the session. I could
Mhm.
always just make an admin roll and burn all that luck.
Oh, that's a
I
good
mean,
point.
I also have 5 luck, and I could burn it all with a carouse, which I
That's
have a
all.
+1 and 2.
What do we think's the better way to? Because admin would be like I feel like I'm just going through like paperwork looking for somebody. I don't know, like citizen records or something to try and find someone.
Mhm.
Maybe
And I,
carouse is the better way.
yeah, and I feel like carouse is more like getting out there and actually, getting to know people, see if they would.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want me to carouse it up?
Go for it.
Okay, that's a 6.
Is that with your luck?
No, with the luck, because every luck point is a +1, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, 6 plus 1 with carouse already is 7. So
Like
if I add
you
all
just
my
say
luck.
how much luck you're burning before you roll, but
Oh, I was going to burn
maybe.
all of it.
Yeah, I think that's what
I mean, that's what I said.
that's
I'll
what it
burn
sounded
all of
like.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
11,
that's 7,
12.
12. It's 12.
Okay. Yeah. You find someone, a young woman by the name of, where did she go? Mara Pete. Marapete. Mara Pete.
Is that 2 words or 1 word together as a name?
2 words, 2 names, first and last.
Okay. So I guess, we're drinking or something.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So you're
It's
looking for a
Drinax, so
steward
yeah.
job.
Yeah, she nods.
Well, here in my little ship called the Codfish, we are a steward.
On a ship.
On a ship, yes.
Oh, I was just
You
looking for a
would?
job on the palace.
Yes. You would probably be. You would have a roommate. I'm sorry to say, but you get to travel.
Mm-hmm. And
And you would get to meet all different kinds and types of people. Isn't that interesting?
she's kind of, nodding her head side to side and listening.
Yes, because
What
it could
would,
be from
what would my pay
commoners
be?
to nobility. Your pay would be, I would name off the normal steward pay.
Like 4K a month.
Yeah, so about 4K a month if that's okay with you.
Now, does a steward, do they get shares of the? Do they get a share of the loot too?
They do. Yeah, they're part of the crew.
So 4K a month plus bonuses.
Yeah, I will add in plus bonuses too, since I didn't know that was actual.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 4K plus
And-
bonuses.
And top-notch medical care.
And we are actually going to get a med bay into the ship too, so you will have your own personalized medical care.
I feel like Jinx has like an earpiece in, and
Yes,
the three
this
other
is almost
three
like the
guys are sitting at
SpongeBob
a table.
episode with the driving test. It's
Yeah.
just coaching him through the thing. I'm getting coached.
Yeah, the three guys are just sitting at a table, like
Yep.
talking to a plant in the middle of the table. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a go. See how it goes.
Excellent. Here is my contact information. I give her whatever. We should be leaving shortly. If I could have your information, please.
Yeah, she shoots it over on her tablet.
We will let you know within a day, if that's okay.
She nods. Yeah.
Thank you. And I treat her to the next round of because I'm nice.
It's like 5 credits.
Yeah, that's not bad. Let me mark that off real quick. And then I will get together with everybody else, telling them that I found the steward, and I told them I would let them know within a day when we were leaving. If that's
Awesome.
okay with all of you, obviously.
No, that works great.
Not by me.
I mean, if we make more than 4K a month in passengers, then they've more than paid for themselves.
And I will let the wolf boy know that he's gonna have a roommate.
His ears perk up in curiosity.
She's the new steward of the ship called Mara Pete. You better be on your best behavior.
Oh, you got it, boss.
Mm.
Oh, it would have been crazy if that was the. You know what? Wait a minute. What planet was it that Hirsch met that lady?
That was back on Palindrome.
Palindrome. We need to go back.
Yeah.
We need to go back at some point and see if we can't hire her. I'd
Hire
like to
her,
see the
yeah.
story arc.
Yeah. By the time you get out there, him and Mara are an item, and
Oh my
there's
god.
a love triangle on the ship, and it's just yeah.
Yeah, she would make a comms person. I mean, that's what she does. We could totally hire her
True.
for comms.
Oh, all right. So yeah, you're gonna hire Mara.
Yep.
There was a tab for crew on this.
Yeah, I feel like we need to be like work. Yeah, this thing needs like editing. We need to do some work.
Yeah, I think there's a I think that there's a.
I will write in that we have a steward now. So I'll make that a 1. Steward.
Now even the I copy this. Copy to existing spreadsheet. I'm gonna drop a. What? That doesn't make sense. There's nothing here. Never mind. Yeah, even the extensive. So that's like the bare bones one. There's an extensive one, but even that doesn't have like a names for the crew. Or like a crew section. We can put one in.
Yeah, and we can probably move our money up to line 0 in the stored cargo up there.
That's true.
Yeah, I just put it there because I didn't know where we would want it. So yeah, we could probably put it. Yeah, with the ship craft thing.
What's your air raft's name, Briar?
You know, never really thought about that. Hardly ever take her out.
She needs a name.
You know what? You're right. Should give her a good name. What would be fitting? Should we stick with the animal theme?
You could, or you could just give it like some old timey lady's name. Name it like Dorothy or Matilda.
Gladys.
Gladys.
Hmm.
Name it Kit.
Yeah.
Well, we never
They
take
go
it out
Dean Winchester,
anywhere.
just baby.
Mr. McFeeny.
It's always sitting in the hull. Never take
Blew
it
my
out
mind
anywhere.
when I found out that Kit was Mr. McFeeny. I never put two and two
Oh,
together
really?
until like a lot long ago.
All right. Well, shall we call it there?
Yep, I think it's a good pause point.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see. I mean, 2 weeks from now is like the 22nd. If we go back to Saturdays. I don't know how that's looking for everyone.
That should be good for me.
Yeah, I should be okay with that. I might have to move some things around, but I will keep you updated as we go.
Second. Yep, I'm open, so I should be good.
I should be good.
All right. Cool. Did anybody else look at picking up Tailspire?
I've not looked at it yet, but I have